Hello everyone. Welcome. Shibal. The audio stream current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use an audio stream bitrate of 128 kbps. Hi Viti. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome. Has it started? Let me see. I'm always late. Like every single time. Not win. Not win. He started. Okay. It has started, guys. Let's watch. Whoa! Hi, Prince Biswas. Welcome. Ruko.
All the way in Masters Bangkok, and I want to see how quickly can South Asian teams adapt to the similar meta.
Wait.
That's what I was saying. That if the South Asian teams will go for the Teho pick, Wise is also in the mix. Will they pick Wise or will they stick to the same old
Let me wear a
composition, not
sweater.
taking any sort of risk at this point? Because hey, let's be honest, every single match, every single map is going to be super important. You have to earn those
True.
points. You have to qualify. So many things are at the stake. So no one wants to take that extra risk. If they have practiced Teho and Wise, the composition which was picked in Masters Bangkok, if they practice that composition, maybe we can see. But bringing something new at this stage for the very first time is something I'm a little skeptical about, because I don't think you should be going for a different new composition at this stage without even practicing it in the scrims.
Yeah, I mean that's a very good point, right? You need to practice a few things in the scrims, and then you wouldn't want to pull it all off. But I think so. These teams have been playing for a long time now,
Yeah.
specifically in the off season itself. They have been preparing for this entire split 1, split 2, split 3, or rather the entire South Asian Valorant circuit, because Ascension is online, so it's obviously a very big, you could say, milestone for all these teams to reach.
Mhm.
And yeah, so yeah, you really need to prepare all the way back into the off season itself. If I'm not wrong, the lineup of Orangutan itself was playing really solid for a long time. It comes down to how well can Global Esports Academy put their competition up against the members of RNTX Park. Experience up against some of the players who have been a part of the scene but were still struggling for any major success, some major titles, while also being paired up with some new young faces, NB as well. Now the responsibility comes onto that lad to show up how solid can he stand up in front of all of these behemoths.
Also, he loves playing as a duelist. Previously, he was a part of WG Esports, where he did showcase good amount of frags, good performance was there from his side. But the main thing is how he's going to gel up with the plus of Global Esports Academy lineup, how
True.
he's going to gel up with Little Boy in Kibo, who already have a built-in synergy with each other. So the pressure is definitely going to be on this lad. But I'm sure they have practiced enough, so that should not be a concern for the entire team of Global Esports at this point. But also, Teho, I think, is one of those agents which I feel is completely broken as an initiator. You can get so much information. Let's just talk about it, because let's be honest, we all, as casters, as players, just love the new agent Teho, because as an initiator, he's giving you all the information. His ultimate is super refined and super powerful. Even all the signature abilities along with that are super powerful. So I think Teho is definitely going to rule the chart. Whoever has mastered Teho has a chance of winning this one.
It is highly possible, and it just not does only fall down to Teho. Along with
Yeah,
Teho, you can
of
also bring in
course.
the Yoru into the mix itself, right? Because we've seen so many Yorus being picked up. Let's be brutally honest, almost all the teams in Masters Bangkok, they were picking up those Euros. We saw those constant Euro plays.
I'm
It was
live,
super
right?
fun to see how well now Euro has basically become one of the most broken agents into the game.
Yep.
And it's all thanks to the setups that you can give with him, plus also how well can he scale
Where's
up
my
with
other
all
phone,
those
bro?
setups
I
of your
can't
teammates.
see.
So I want to see if we're going to see the similar adaptation onto Global Esports Academy or
Acha.
even Revenant X Park as well, because knowing Antidote, he likes to stick with the basics and he likes to go for those standard plays. But those
Welcome,
standard
guys.
plays, those
Welcome to
basics are so
Zoe.
well refined, so well
Ugh,
oiled that it becomes
please.
difficult for you to break through that. But here's the thing about Valorant, right? And
So that I can
this is
read
what
the
we
chat.
always love to see. That they want you
Okay.
to experiment. They want you to change a few things. The
Okay,
experience
half consistent
is
streamer and
there,
fully
but
consistent
at the
viewers
same
is
time,
back.
you need to be able to
No,
adapt to the
actually,
current scenario. So
actually,
that's the
my
most
viewers
important
have
part. And I
gone
know there's a
down,
lot of people thinking why
but
we've got these podcast hours. Don't worry, we've got a very fun
it's
interview
okay.
lined up for you guys. So make sure you watch that
The
out.
right ones are still here. The
I hope so.
favorites.
You've been all good. And the first question right off the bat that I have for you guys: how is India treating you? Did you try? Are you guys here first of all? Are you guys here or still
Yeah, I'm here.
Cops,
working?
are
I think we cannot hear coach, either of these coaches. I hope so. This technical issue.
मेरे भाई फ्रेंड
Hello.
How do you find this chair?
मैं तो सुन पा रहा हूँ
It's all right. My mom gave me this chair.
Can you hear me?
अब आगे हो गया तो.
yeah
now I can
he's
hear you
unable to
perfect.
hear you guys but I can hear you perfectly I can hear you perfectly
How has
Okay.
India been treating you,
That works.
Gods?
Quiz D bootcamp cup AOG. We are missing your
For
vlogs.
me, it's fine. right
Bootcamp,
now.
I don't know, yeah.
I
I'm not
expected
sure.
something, but it's pretty good, to be honest.
Oh, alright. You did also watch a football game. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Pretty cool, man. Pretty good.
Do you guys notice
Alright.
anything?
Arubis, you did.
Do you guys notice anything
No, I'm remote right now.
different?
Oh, alright. So then I do have a different question for you. How has it been coaching these young lads? Because they do have a little bit of experience, but they're still very young. Do you face like
I
any
removed my
problems with
back,
them
my
or
this
something that
one,
you might want to share?
my
Yeah, I mean,
my
there's
sorry,
always
my
gonna be
rack
problems,
from
right? Doesn't matter
behind
what team
piche
it is,
se.
but I've
I
really
removed.
enjoyed
I kept it in
I really
the
enjoyed working with the
empty
new
room
talent. I've really enjoyed, seeing
because
how
it's
a different
too.
region
How do I
kinda
say? It's
does
too
their scene, how scripting,
congested. I
here
feel,
it's way different than
and
NA, right? 'Cause
because of
NA
the
we script like 2 different
what is
regions.
that?
Here,
Because of
we get to
the
script like
wind
3 to 4,
and the
so there's a
pollens,
wide
the
variety of
wind
teams we can play against. You see all
carries the
types of
pollens
different,
inside my
like,
room,
strategies and playbooks. So it's
and
been a lot of fun, honestly. I've been really
what?
enjoyed it.
So my clothes get
Hey, that's
like it
any
gets
kind of
dusty,
special preparation against
right?
RNTX because they're the giants over here.
So I've been cleaning everything. I
Not
did
yet,
deep
just 'cause the season
cleaning
just started, but
on my
later on down the
room the
line,
day
of course,
before.
100%.
Clean everything. I
You know,
removed
when
anything
we talk
excess,
about this region I just want to know from both of you
anything
guys,
excess
Bobs
from
and
my
Arubis,
room. Yeah,
what
now
was
it's
your
like very
first
fresh.
reaction
Oof,
when
so
you got
nice.
to know about this region as a
Oops.
whole and what do you think
Let's
are
sit
the things
comfortably.
that this region is still
Hey,
lacking
whoa,
with
bro!
respect to
I really
the
hope
entire
the
continent?
disagree.
electricity doesn't go off because I've been getting we've been getting load shedding
Ooh, I
Sorry,
think
I'll
Gods
just,
has some
I
for the
cannot hear
past
anything you said.
2-3 days
I'll
because
just
of
repeat
the
again. I'll just
high winds.
I'll just repeat again
Season,
if you can
bro,
hear me right
season.
now. Can you hear me right now?
I only noticed that you are
Yeah, I
glowing.
can hear you. I can hear you now.
Thank you.
All right,
Kamsahamnida.
cool. So my
I
my only
also
question
did my
is,
nails.
when
They
you
aren't
got to know
great,
about
but
this region, what was your first impression?
I
both
want to
of you,
remove
about this
them.
region
It's so
as a whole,
difficult
and
to
what
do
you
any
think
chores, like
this
to wash
region
the
is
dishes,
lacking as of now
to clean
as
the
compared
room.
to the international
It's not
scene
my
of
type.
Valorant?
Anyway,
Wanna go first or wanna go?
anyone,
Yeah, I can go first.
Okay.
My first reaction was good talent from what I could see, like just raw potential, raw skill. It's definitely there. But my other thing was like underdeveloped, right? Like there was a lot of basics for that, like general like top level teams or like professional teams. You kind of have these standards, have these systems, right? And I was noticed that was immediately lacking, right? So it's been a lot of catching up on that, and then
Okay.
moving forward for what a professional team should be or anything like that, right? How to develop players. Stuff like that. The talent was definitely there.
this Revenant ka coach, he
For
reminds
me,
me of
most likely
someone,
the
but
same.
I couldn't
Most
get
likely the same.
this face
the only
in my
thing
head.
I've noticed,
I'm
like,
having a
when
hard
it comes
time
to
placing that face.
organization-wise,
But it reminds me of someone
yeah, the
from
region
a
is
movie.
underdeveloped, but the big organizations are like
To
way
be
more
honest, the
developed than in
cloth rack was
some,
pretty good in the
most of
background.
European
Yeah,
organizations, to be completely honest.
I feel
Like
it was all
it's
right,
like,
but because I think my room is too like how do I
some
say it?
organizations are here
Lengthwise, it's
and
great,
other
but the
organizations are like,
widthwise, it's
down
not.
here. It's so crazy for me.
Right? The breadth.
That's
So-
interesting. All right, Gobs and Arubis,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. We'll for sure meet again once you guys have more of your matches.
All the
Thank you so
best.
much for tuning in.
Let's
All
go,
the best to you.
Revenant.
Thank you.
All the
Nice
best.
talking.
Well. So those were some views, and I think so. I kind of agree with both of them over the fact that there needs to be some development in terms of the fundamentals for the entire region. But in terms of those raw skills, We really have that.
Today
And
I have to
with
go
all the
teach
experience that both
students
of these coaches are bringing
and
on
then
the
have
table
to
now,
make
Shadow, I
chart
think
and
so that's the
all, and also
best
watch
kind
your
of
stream now. I
learning
don't know
that
what to
you
do.
can
Are
get.
you can do
When you
your
know
job
what you
first,
need to
bro.
develop on,
My stream
and
too,
then
you
you've
can
got
watch it.
someone who can
I'm
help
gonna,
you with
it's
that.
gonna be there anyway. You can watch it
Well,
tomorrow
a
or
good
day after,
mentor
whenever
is
you're
always
free.
required. A good mentor can definitely
You don't
lead a
have
very
to
strong
watch it
team
live
to the
with
victory.
me.
Because if you remember,
Good evening, Chris.
Deathmaker
Good
in the
evening,
previous
Lucky
season of VCSA, he
Singh.
was making it to the grand finals every
Ooh,
single
what
time,
was
but he was not able
that?
to lift the trophy. That was a problem with the entire team of Deathmaker. So maybe this
Vlogs
time, under
when?
the guidance of the coach,
I
having that
don't know,
international
yeah.
experience,
I
so much
need a new
experience coming on the
device.
table, maybe this time Deathmaker can lift the trophy, but there's still going to be a big can and a maybe in the picture, because
Hello,
the
MS.
competition is going to be severe
Who is
this time, because we
MS?
also have the players of Velocity
Welcome
Gaming
to my
coming in,
stream, guys.
Global
Don't
Esports
forget to like.
Academy, SA2L also coming in. So it's not just only Deathmaker and one international coach, but other teams also do have a very good coach, do have a very good mentor. They have the raw skills, so everything is there. So this time, once again, the journey for Deathmaker and the entire team is not going to be an easy one.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be easy, but I love the fact how you pulled up the point where Deathmaker made consistent grand final appearances, but
Yeah.
still could not get his hands on the trophy. While we've got one man on the other side in his own team, who we can technically say as the trophy magnet in terms of the South
Yes.
Asian scene, Antidote, and also his entire lineup. So it's gonna be fun to watch how this chemistry plays out. Deathmaker was a part of the previous lineup as well. If I'm not wrong, they were under the banner of Mogo when they won Split 3 itself. So they have definitely got the momentum with them. The question is, how
Hi,
well can
anyone.
they adapt?
Welcome.
How
Or
well
maybe
can they
Pain
gel
or
up into this
PowerPoint.
age and select? Because Aziz,
What is?
Deathmaker, both of them love to
MS.
play onto that duelist. We've mostly seen
This is
Aziz
weird.
go up with that role just because of how
Can we
snappy he
see
can
you
get in
playing
certain
PC games
situations.
with Scout?
Sometimes Deathmaker takes that
Mm,
pressure onto him.
We
Now, the
could
best part about
play,
this
but
entire lineup is also
I
how
don't
we
know.
can
Let's see
quickly
if he wants
relieve the
to
pressure
join me.
onto
That
the
would be
shoulders of
great.
their
But
one player, because we've got
he's
a
mostly
snappy
they're
Aver
mostly
in terms
full.
of Rofuel as well, a big brains
How's
of
health
Antidote
quiz?
himself, and we've also got Georgie
So
now
far
coming into
this
the play.
year,
So
within 2
I'm
months, I
really
had
curious to see how
cough and
he
cold.
is going to gel up with the team, how this
Otherwise,
new
now I'm
piece of the
fine. I've been
puzzle
drinking.
is going to play out his own cards.
I
Still
actually
wondering who are going to be the main playing
made.
side. Will Georgie play? Will
Okay,
Aziz
wait.
and
I'll tell you
Rofil
guys.
will play? Who will
So
get the
you know
chance to play the
Meghalaya
very first
produces
match against
like
the
this
players of
turmeric,
VCSA
right?
Academy Esports? Because
Like
hey,
a
let's be
huge
honest,
number
you
of
have got
turmeric.
good momentum rolling in your
And
favor.
this
If you
turmeric,
get the
it's
good
not just any
start,
ordinary
confidence is already
turmeric.
there, and that is
It's
something which the entire team of
like
RNTX
it's a
Spark
turmeric with
is
health
looking at this point.
benefits.
They need a victory on the very
It's
first
called
game. That's
lakadong.
why I
Okay,
have a feeling that maybe
and it's
Georgie
actually
won't be
really
playing
good.
against Global Esports Academy lineup this time.
So
We'll just have to see. I
so
mean,
I
yeah,
usually
we've
have
known
I
Levi
mix
be a
turmeric with
part of this entire
ginger
lineup,
juice,
not just from
mix
previous
it together. I've
few
actually
months or so,
strain
but
it in a
it
bottle,
goes all the way back
and
when
I
Rofuel,
usually have it
Antidote, all those
every
early
morning
players, they used to play in the
before my
lineup of OG.
breakfast.
They had Levi
Now
as
my
those
stomach is
standards. They
flat
had that additional
as
boost.
hell,
So he has been a part of this entire
and
lineup for such a long
I
time.
feel good. Like
And
my body actually
last
feels
year
good.
when they were
My
playing in the
gut
split,
feels good.
I think so. There were
It's pretty
absolutely
great.
no problems in terms of the synergy when Levi
Boot
came
camp
into the
कब
mix
जा
and
रही
playing
हो,
with the entire
ma'am?
team with Tesseract,
पता
Rofuel,
नहीं
Aziz,
यार.
Antidote, Levi, all those
Ginger
five
with
players,
milk,
they were
not
playing like
milk,
a very
turmeric,
big team.
turmeric,
So
haldi.
yes, not seeing
Yo,
him
cause
here
hi Yash,
is
welcome,
definitely
welcome, guys. Don't
something
forget to
shocker,
like
but I'm still excited to see how that
the
is going to
stream,
pan out, right? Because we
bro. When
always
will
like
it
to have
start,
those surprises
bro?
on board. And in terms of surprises, I think so. Globally,
कब
Sports
start
Academy
करोगी
can
यार?
definitely pull something out. Lil Boy is someone who I really
Did I
want
say
to see
milk?
step up
Hi
and
Dhruv,
be
sorry
this
Dhruv, I
player
did not see.
for such a
Sorry.
long time
Hi
in the scene.
Dhruv,
But the
welcome.
question still falls: who is going
Turmeric
to play
with,
onto that main
yeah,
stage?
I've heard
Will
turmeric
it
with
be
milk
TK
also.
or will it be Lil
Turmeric
Boy?
with milk also helps a lot, but
Maybe Smoke can also do that.
I don't
because
know.
he
Yeah,
was a part of alternate
I feel
modalities,
it's best to
and
have it
Smokey
with
also used
ginger
to play
because
as a
ginger
duelist.
also
So that
has
also could be a
like
possibility here. But that is up to the coach, and I'm sure he'll decide what sort of
anti-inflammatory
composition is going to be there. But VCSA
properties.
itself, scared, is a roller
Bro,
coaster ride of emotions. Because if you remember,
I'm so
in the
smart
previous
these days.
season,
I've
how
been
SK
reading a
Rossi,
lot
after lifting the trophy, got so emotional. He was literally crying
after
on
a
the
long
stage
time.
because
Arey
the
Harsh,
emotions
no,
were
not
bursting
after a
out
long
of
time.
him.
I've
So
been actually
VCSA itself is full of emotions. The journey, the entire
I've been
journey is
actually
never an easy one. But if you
what
make it to the grand final, if
streaming.
you lift the trophy,
Last week I was
every
streaming. I took
single
off
day is hard
few
work
days
and
and then
squad
again I'm
fight.
back
So
to
that is what
streaming.
every single team is aiming at
Yeah,
this point.
antioxidant.
And a
I
lot
don't
of
think
these
this one has
teams we also
antioxidant
have the players of
properties.
Orangutan. They do have a second match. Then we have the
Ginger.
players of Asterisk as well. Asterisk coming
Because
with a
it's not
completely new
citrus.
roster, new boys on the table. So
Citrusy.
Asterisk, they do have an upper hand in terms of the
I don't
X
know.
factor. No, one has a history. No one knows what sort of.
I'm
players
not in
they are
Valo scene. Can you
in.
tell
So
something
you
about the
can't counter
teams?
them really. So that
I
would
don't
be
know
one of
about
the
global
things
esports,
that
but I
prove to
know
be advantages of the
our
players
team.
themselves.
They're gonna play
Absolutely.
well.
Once
I
again,
really.
all
Oh shit! It
for
started.
the second
Let's go. Can you
best
guys
of
like
three
hear
of the
this?
evening, ladies and
The
gentlemen. Everyone's been waiting for a while now. The podcast hours are now going to be finally over as we'll be
Wait, let
moving
me
on to the
see.
map of Lotus and the Agent Select right in front of us. And I love it, Shadow, how teams are quickly adjusting to the Wise meta, how they're directly swapping onto a Wise being picked up by both of these lineups. Global Esports Academy, Smokia is going to play
Okay,
Wise, while Antidote on
cool.
Omen for Revenant
Awesome.
X-Park, Raw Fuel on Wise,
Hello,
Georgie is the
Mritu,
man who'll be in
Mrit
action on
Yun
that
J
bait.
Gupta, welcome.
Maker
Hello,
is
Abhinav
playing the
Singh,
role of
welcome, welcome.
Smoker and
Salty, I don't know
Lurker
where
of
Salty
Viper.
is.
While Aziz
Oh,
on
Salty
his
is
blaze.
doing
Super fun,
watch
super
party from
exciting. I
bootcamp.
want to see how Deathmaker plays onto this
Okay.
Smoker lurking role.
How strong is RNTX lineup? 'Cause
Interesting
I
composition,
think
like
pretty
you said.
strong. They play really
We also
well.
have got
I mean,
Wise
as
both sides,
as far as
but
I know, Deathmaker
just waiting
plays really
to
well.
see that how Fade's ultimate
Let's
along with
go.
Wise ultimate is going to be paired up. We have
There you go.
Steel Garden, then we have Nightfall. Both these ultimates are super
Let them win.
useful
I'm
in terms of
I'm
the
streaming
attacking
this-
rounds and the defensive rounds. But for now, we have Global Esports Academy towards the attacking half, and then Revenant X-Park towards the defensive half. Seems like, from the looks of it, Global Esports, they're going for an
GE
hit.
RNTX. RNTX,
Where
of
we have
course.
One of the player, I believe,
Lil
it is going
boy,
to be
Keep
Georgie himself towards the B side and Deathmaker
Risen.
towards the C side.
Yeah, that's going to be
2K.
a fade
and
haunt
Smoke.
play. Early one, we've known this
Smoke A.
very normal lineup. And an early smoke as well coming in from Antidote, stopping any kind of possible push. So the rumble control early on maintained
Wrong
by
stream.
Aziz. The question is, are Global
na
Esports
to?
Academy going to force their own issue?
Huh?
Because there's so many angles that they need to clear. The utility needs to be precise. Just normal jumpy coming in from Raw Fuel. Fallen Orb. They're going to be pushed up now slowly and steadily. Global Esports Academy scaling up. The Paranoia comes in. Caught perfect with a seize and the nade comes in. Raw Fuel was there for the support. Gets into Kibo. Finally answers back onto Aziz. But there's still two players you need to clear. Raw Fuel taken down as Envy. With that pistol looks superior. But Antidote, his angle has not yet been noted. So the question is, are they going to find him? Can he get something? With only a classic in the hand. Noise being made. That has drawn
Hi,
the
Karan.
rotation of
Welcome.
Georgie as well over towards the A side.
Oh,
while
wait.
Deathmaker slowly makes his
Oh.
way too. But
Oh,
I love
3v3.
this mid-round
Oh my
call
god,
from
I
Global
missed.
Esports Academy Shadow, as they're now looking to explore the other parts of the map because Revenant X-Park have got no information.
They have to go for the pivot scared because let's be honest, Global Esports Academy now they don't have any initial
Wala jaing hapon na siya ba?
left with them because Ryzen is already out of the picture. They just have the smokes of Little Boy and Kibujin Ultimate. Then also have Envy's Pain Shells. Already they have made an entry into the C side.
Oh,
Even the
planted.
spike also goes down on
Already.
3v3 retake for the players of Revenant X-Park, where all the players are trying to go for the retake from the side of Waterfall. Just Georgie all the way towards the spawn, but seems like Envy is aware about him, and Kibujin comes from the backlines, takes down Georgie, leaving only 2+ remaining from the side of Revenant X-Park. Deathmaker and Antidote. Deathmaker already down to sliver of HP.
Ambe, yaar.
Even he also goes down. Antidote
okay,
in a
first one.
1v3
Oh, nice, nice,
situation.
nice, nice,
Just a classic. Little Boy has been dealt with. Only 2+ remaining.
A high-low setup. Antidote needs to
Ooh,
isolate the
anti,
fights
anti.
and he'll not be allowed to do so. Kibo with a 3K finishes off the round. Global Esports Academy getting the first one into their hand. A good pistol, specifically the slow approach is what we were discussing in the pre-show segment as well, Shadow, how all the South Asian teams like to play slow rounds. They like to take their time. And that's exactly what happened. And now they've got the Phantom as well into the mix. A pretty solid anti-eco.
Of course. Kibujin, he got 3 finishes out of that first round. That's why he has got a Phantom. All the other players do also have those Stingers, those Bulldogs and Guardian. But Revenant X-Park, this is going to be a save round for them. Just 5 classics all across the board. Practically on paper, this round should go in the favor
Wants
of
the
Global
Teddy bear, bro.
Esports Academy. Where just look at how the players are still all the way towards the spawn. For a B hit, a stacked up side. The Prowler, the Paranoia being exchanged, and so does the information. Both of the teams are aware about each other's presence, but those pain shells, it was such a close call.
Yeah, those paint shells just a little bit late. A couple of players were caught in that siege, but I love the placement of the Razor Vines by Ryzen. It definitely saved his own life, otherwise he would have been taken down. But now they're going to be pivoting towards Irve. Already the stack comes into the play by Revenant X-Park. Georgie, up close, personal, wants to go in for the fight. NB takes him down. Raw Fuel being taken out to Antidote as well, a bit low in that HP. All the way towards the backside. NB, he pushes it out, and he will take down the players with the support of Ryzen. They just obliterate Revenant.
Where should I
X-Park, and
watch
it's all
the
down
watch
to
party
just
on your
Deathmaker,
channel or
a classic
RNTX?
in
It's
the hand
okay,
and
you
a
can watch
dream
anywhere you
to
want.
follow.
Chris, your Hindi
All
commentary
five.
can
Should be
heal
a pretty
us.
solid one for Global
अच्छा
Esports
अच्छा
Academy.
ओके चलो अभी
problem
सिर्फ डेथमेकर
whatsoever.
है क्या डेथमेकर एस
Seems
कर
like a
सकता
flawless
है
entire eco for Global Esports Academy.
Spike
Deathmaker,
planted हो
let's
गया.
see if we can deny that flawless. Because converting the round itself is going to be an impossible uphill task for him in this situation.
NV2K
Maybe he will decide to go
बस
down by
half
the spike
HP नहीं
and
half
deny
नहीं
that ultimate point to the plus of
आधा
Global Esports.
आधा
But
HP
his
हो
position
गया.
not being known, and
Oh,
Ryzen finally will
Deadmaker.
deal with him. A 3K
NT,
for Ryzen
NT.
and the second round for the players of Global Esports Academy lineup. A good head start for Global Esports. Revenant X-Park. Now this is going to be an
2-0.
important round scat for Revenant X-Park because this is going to be their first bye round. If they lose this one, it's going to be a 4-0 in the favor of Global Esports.
I can see a couple of half shields with the Regent's shield being mixed as well. But they've at least got the full utility. Yeah, finally, Raw Fuel picks up his heavy shields. I was
Trying
waiting for him
really
to
hard
do that.
indeed.
But as you mentioned, this was a
अभी
pretty solid
रेवेनेंट
bonus
एक्सपार्क
round as well.
कोशिश
But
कर रहा
again,
है
moving all the way towards the snake bite was already in the feet of Georgie. NV catches one on Antidote with a
Ooh,
stinger
nice, yeah.
in hand is just nasty. But Aziz was able to answer back. Not a big problem though.
Ooh.
Georgie is in a big wall of trouble. And it will all be ended with that pick.
बहुत
Ryzen
आगे आ
catching
गया
him as well.
RNTX
Couple of
लेकिन
rifles being dropped, one of them upgradable.
हाँ.
And we've seen one stinger
Deadmaker
already
अभी
upgraded
B
into that. And I
में
love the call from Global
C
Esports Academy. They had
C
their
गए
position
C गया
or Smokia over towards the seaside.
ये लोग भी
So
C
no one
गया
pushed out Mount, so the
plan
call is to
plan
end up
करने
at
के लिए
C. But Revenant X-Park are also rotating pretty fast.
Yeah, Deathmaker is already inside the site. The Prowler goes in, but no information has been passed on to the players of Global Esports at this point. All the three players still stuck all the way towards the C mount. But just look at the position of Lil Boy. East side has been left completely open. If
बहुत
Lil
आगे
Boy
बहुत
goes a
आगे
little deep inside the site, he'll have the
ये
information
लोग
which
भी
is
पुश
required
नहीं
at this
कर रहा
point
है
for the
ओ
entire
फिर
team
से
of Global
घूमा
Esports. And seems
घूम
like Lil
गया
Boy has
B
got the
साइड
info.
पे
The site is completely empty, and here's a pivot coming in. The entirety of Global Esports
Let's
is
go.
moving all the way towards the C side, and Revenant X-Park, they're not even aware about this rotation coming in. Seems like an easy plant for Global Esports, an easy site for them.
Time was the only issue, but they
Plan
have a
हो
lot of it
गया.
on board. Good call from Global
A पे.
Esports Academy.
wow they're doing hide and seek यार
Now all they need to do is just set up
Hide
a post
and
plant, and these
seek,
stingers
hide
are going
and
to hurt
seek.
in close range battles. Smokey are the only guy on Guardian. Lil Boy's position, perfect. Catch in the first one. Deathmaker
Oof.
sees him, but a little too late on that trigger. Aziz will be able to trade him quickly. The smoke was already down there. The paint shells being sent out, and that's the nightfall. Catching both the players. No sound cues whatsoever. The beep, beep, beep is going to go on, and there's no wingman this time to help in with the defuse. The tap comes in. Peek. Perfect. And they will spray down the players as he's able to take one more, but
NT
not
NT
good for the
NT
second. A bonus conversion from Global Esports Academy. They are doing a phenomenal job. And Kibo seems immortal.
कोई ना
Well, 3 rounds in the favor of Global Esports. Revenant X-Park, they lost on to their first bye round. So that means it's going to be a 4-0 unless Revenant X-Park pulls off the thrifty round. Only then there is a hope of denying that 4-0 to the players of Global Esports. Global Esports already having a very good head start. Like you said, a full bye round for them and a eco round for the players of Revenant X-Park. And we already having that first contact against Deathmaker. Deathmaker already out of the equation. That outlaw being used to the perfection at this point. But seems
Should
like
I?
Global Esports is he hit the Prowler goes in. They have the information
wait I'll do after
onto
this
the player Aziz
this
along with that
match.
antidote as well. And we still looking for one more with that outlaw, but seems like He'll
It's
just have to hold on
RNTX,
to his
yeah,
grounds
not
for a little while.
RANTX.
Just waiting if there's any kind of trap play set up by Revenant X Park. Paranoia comes into play. Rockfuel takes one down.
Bro,
Envy picks
please,
up
for the
in his
love
own
of
hand, sends
God.
the rocket, takes himself
Oh, he killed
out of the
himself.
picture. A big mess up.
Envy.
But all of that commotion over towards B and C means that A site is absolutely empty. Revenant X Park are playing very heavy contact play early rotation. And Global Esports are reading it perfectly. They know that if they make noise towards one part, then Revenant X Park will rotate over towards that side. And they go to the opposite one. An opportunity for Georgie though, to probably try and make a play. He needs to take the fight against Smokia, but Smokia just perfectly jiggling. 1 HP, not enough to save you. Anti-position noted, goes for a fight. Smokia is ready for that.
Chalo, koi
Shuts him
na.
down, and another round
Looks
for
more
Global
stronger.
Esports.
Hana,
But some good
it's okay. I
damage
think
done by Revenant
there's a
X Park. They
possibility
took
of
the rifles.
comebacks, but I
Of
don't
course,
know yet.
3 rifles
Can't really say.
were taken by the players of Revenant X Park, but at this point they need a round
This is
as
my
well.
first time
Aziz has
watching
got
anime, so
his
I can't
showstopper.
really
Even Raw Fuel has got
not in
the
a place
steel
to
garden available to him.
say anything
But
to
one
give
more
my
time,
opinions also.
it's a full buy round for the players of Global
That's how I'm
Esports.
learning.
See,
Stay
here's the thing,
outside.
Sked. If
Very
Revenant X
good.
Park lose this round
I
as
kept
well,
Zoe outside. Now she's looking
it's going
at
to
me
be a
from the window.
6-0 in the favor of Global Esports.
So cute.
Again, a very important round. And seems
my
like
God.
already a good start for Global Esports as Smokey finds a connection onto Aziz. Aziz already out of the equation, only 4 plus remaining. The showstopper has not been used, of is no use in this particular round.
Oh,
The
look at
win
Georgie.
factor, the win condition which Revenant had is no longer there now.
Oh, lovely clear. Prowler finds Georgie. No way he can survive. Kibo shutting him down as well. And now Raw Fuel in the angle, in the connector. Shuts down Envy. No more entry for you with the double satchels, but does not matter. That's Global Esports. They've already made their way through the tree. They've got the entire site in control. Look at the amount of utility. They've got a snake bite, a paranoia as well. An arc rose. Flash can come out at any time when you want it. You've got Lil Boy watching
Bring
the
me
backstab.
the
Steel Garden
arsenal.
finally on the other side. Raw Fuel needed to survive, but
Crazy.
there's just a couple of players affected by it. They've got the close range shorty too, so it does not even matter. Primary jam, diffuse being stuck, but they've got no idea about Ryzen's position.
Bro,
But the
they
catch
didn't
is through.
check.
And that's gonna be another round for Global Esports Academy as Raw Fuel was
5-0,
Lil
damn.
Boy gets the last pick. And GEA, my oh my, there's no room for Revenant X Park to breathe.
5-0 Global
Even though
Esports in the
this
favor
is
of Global
GE
Esports
carry
Academy.
lineup, not the main
A
lineup.
nightmarish
Oh, really?
start for the players of Revenant X Park at this point. I don't know how they're going to turn this one in their favor, but seems like Revenant X Park was just not prepared for Global Esports. But let me
Chalo,
ask you,
this
Sked,
time-
what do you think is
oh,
happening wrong
wait,
with the
hold
players
up,
of
I'll
Revenant
change
X
my
Park?
thumbnail.
Because let's be honest,
Wait, hold on, guys. Why is it so slow? Okay. Okay. Done.
seems like this time Global Esports, they're going for a hit. But NV finds one. Deathmaker and Georgie gets 2 in the trade. A 3v3 situation. This might go in the favor of Revenant X Park. There could be still be a possibility. But the entire A empty site. So that means an easy plant for the players of Global Esports. The spike goes down. A 3v3 retake from the shadows is still there with Antidote.
Nice one,
But this
nice
battle
one.
was important and Georgie wins this one. Takes Ryzen down. A 3v2 in the favor of Revenant X Park. This could be the first round in their favor.
Lil boy, his angle is important right now. He can stop the rotation already from Deathmaker. Nightfall being used up, perfectly dodged as well, so you don't know the position of Kibo. Maybe wait a second. He probably hit by that. Is the
Nice.
question. Deathmaker shuts
Ooh,
down Lil
with the
boy.
sheriff.
Just the sheriff in the hand. The spam comes in as Kibo.
Let's
Only good
go.
for one. Anti-trades him out. A much needed round by Revenant X Park.
Finally, one
Itself
round.
on top of that, and that too, when they lost a player early on from a 4v5 down, they brought this round back. This is the reason why they picked up that timeout, and a good call coming in. But I'll have to say, Shadow, that more than the calls, it was individual mistakes by Global Esports Academy that eventually paved the way for Revenant X Park's win.
GA has 2 lineups. One
Well,
for VCT
certainly
and
Revenant X
another
Park,
one
they got
or
their
the
first
mistake
round. They
only
also
for
have got the
India lineup.
showstopper
Oh, acha,
and,
then most probably this is the
Antidote
the
also
lineup
has
for
got his ultimate online.
this one. Like you said, domestic.
Maybe
I don't know what
Revenant
that
X Park can
means,
also look
but
for a second round
I
in
think
their
they
favor
don't
because they
play
need back-to-back few rounds if they want to come to an equalizer.
like globally.
This time seems like Revenant, they are prepared for any sort of an A hit.
Mm.
2 players all the way towards C side, 2 players towards B side. Even Ryzen is also just 1 point away from his own Nightfall. Slow approach from the side of Global Esports. But finally those gunshots are giving all the information to the players of Global Esports that C site is a stacked up site and taking an entry into this one is not going to be an easy one.
They're just holding it down, and the reason why Revenant X Park is stacking the C side is just because Aziz is positioned too high forward over towards the rubble, but finally the execute begins. Razorbind slowing it down, and we cannot really move. 45 HP only. Prowler pushing Deathmaker back as well, clears out a good amount of angles, so the site is theirs. But the question is, how far can they push forward, and do Revenant X Park have enough utility for the retake is the big question. They really want to push it all the way over
Oh,
towards the
nice.
spawn. Rockfuel
Oh.
in a close angle was traded
a
out
good
as
trade.
well. Back and forth fight. As Smokia is the last man with the love. 3v2.
Nice.
Aziz has got the showstopper. Deathmaker finds another trade.
Trade
2v2
again,
now.
2v2.
Advantage for Revenant X Park. Showstopper comes into the play as
Let's
well.
go.
Aziz
1v1.
will be able to take it down to 1v1. Deathmaker has the angle, takes the fight, and shuts
Deathmaker.
Ryzen down.
Woohoo!
A
Woohoo!
close
Can we do
round,
watch
but Revenant
along
X
rather
Park
than doing watch
take it
party
home.
because seeing you and your expression is better than watching the
Second
match.
round also goes in the favor of Revenant X Park.
Let's go,
Deathmaker
Revenant,
definitely
guys.
do save the round. A much needed round for the players of Revenant X Park.
At least,
Seems
huh?
like
5-2.
a comeback is coming from Revenant X Park. Back-to-back 2 rounds. They still need 3 more for an equalizer. This time they have got the Viper Spit also online. A full buy for Global Esports once again. 3 players of Revenant all the way towards A side. Deathmaker towards the B side. And we have got Raw Fuel towards the C side.
Now they change their approach.
Let's see.
They've got
My
probably
heart
one
is
more
duk
round
duk.
remaining for the buy, apart from a couple of players. But all that economy that was built up for the past 5 rounds, just 2 rounds from Revenant X Park, and all of that is down in drain. And I like the change this time from them. Normally in every other round, Aziz was pushing towards rubble, he was getting picked off. But this time, it's a 2-2-1 setup, or technically a 2-3, since there are 3 on B. He is entirely empty, they want to play it for the retake. Deathmaker, he's got his own Viper Spit. Not committing on to that one.
Vandal, Phantom, Vandal, Vandal,
Smokia is all the way over towards the sea, playing to try and gather the attention. Hold on a second. Raw Fuel just strips out his ball. It's a good utility being used up, but again, Smoke here is going to be pinched in from two different directions. Look at the position of Aziz. Site A has been taken, yes, but that's definitely one player being taken down. Georgie, in the meantime, was able to find a pick onto Kibo.
Nice
It's
one.
very scrappy. It's very messed up as the call is now to all the way end up towards the B side.
They're looking stronger.
The spike goes down, a 5v4 retake. The numbers advantage is with the players of Revenant X Park. Deathmaker has got the Viper's Pit, but Envy is aware about the position of Rawfuel. The pain shell goes in, and Georgie and Rawfuel, they both swing out, and little boy Envy have been taken out. Only Ryzen remaining in a 1v4 situation. Ryzen finds one, Ryzen finds the second one.
Let's go.
Can he find the third one? The answer is no. Deathmaker deals with him, and once again, the round goes in the favor of Revenant X Park. Back-to-back 3 rounds, and Revenant X Park, the comeback is there. Even they saved the ultimate. The Viper's Pit was not used in this round, so they do have a win condition for the next coming round. They have the Nightfall, they have got the Viper's Pit, so there is a possibility of the 4th round also coming in the favor of Revenant X Park.
Absolutely phenomenal. And with that, we've got another timeout now. This time, though, from Global Esports Academy. They really need to now take a chill pill, slow the things down. Revenant X Park, they've eventually caught up, right? Now, Global Esports want to play very slow. They are kind of reminding me of G2 players. While Revenant X Park, they love when things are chaotic. And that's exactly what they are bringing on the table. So, I'd have to say, it definitely is reminding me of the G2 versus T1 Grand Finals we saw in Masters
I
Bangkok.
too want to play like this, yeah.
Because
oh
it's
my
just
god,
the
they're
fact that
all
there
so
are different
young.
types of play style. One, a very structured play style. The other one, very chaotic. And when both of these collide, a lot of the times, chaos is the one that comes out on top. We saw that happen in the previous one. I mean, Envy all the way in the defender spawn. We had a
Guys,
couple of
make sure
players,
to like the
Aziz,
stream. And if you're new, don't forget to
along with
subscribe.
Georgie all the way towards the attacker spawn. They kind of flipped the entire side, but the duels eventually went for Revenant X Park, flushing out the last of the few players too.
Let's go 5
Now,
more seconds and then we'll
they're still gonna try and force it. Shadow, a Bulldogs,
let's go
Stinger,
Revenant.
a couple of half shields as well in the mix, and they only have one ultimate to play around.
That also from the shadows. Viper's Pit already
They're looking, I mean,
used towards
Revenant
the
are
C side,
looking
so that
pissed.
means until the
Idan,
pit is there,
Batra
there's
is
not
back.
going to be
Hi
any
Sujal,
chance of any
Batra,
sort of entry
welcome.
towards the
Nice
C
to
side.
see you again.
So that means
Don't forget to like.
Global Esports will be
I forgot what
looking
I was saying.
either towards the
Damn.
B side or the A side. But Kibo needs to be very careful and cautious, but finally he finds an opening towards
no.
Georgie. Kibo also finds antidote. 2+ already out from the side of Revenant X Park. The numbers advantage is with the players of Global Esports at this point.
Couple of trades back and forth. But as you mentioned, the advantage this time for Global Esports Academy, punishing the aggressive play yet again.
Nice.
Oh,
2v2.
lovely shot. Aziz finds the timing to open that door. Now you have to run all the way back towards the A side. As this one was reinforced, Aziz can hear all of that. Is he gonna move
BGMI
forward?
छोड़ कर
That's the
तुम
question.
भी
Can he find the
Valo
timing? Lovely
चली
flash to the
जाओ.
defense perfectly.
Yeah, I've been playing.
Ball is
I've
already
been
there.
playing
Rawfuel
Valorant,
is
but
just
I
gonna
don't know. Yeah,
rush
this
his way
game
over
doesn't
towards
like
the A.
me at
But
all.
again, Shadow, the timing
20
is
seconds
with Aziz.
until they
He can
have...
find
Oh,
both
nice!
of these
Oh,
players.
what a
He shuts
backstab!
down
Woo!
one and resets his aim for the second.
Bro!
With a 3K in this round, you cannot shut this man down
Let's
for long.
go, Phoenix! Phoenix, do you want to join me?
Every single time this guy is stepping up whenever the team
wanna
requires it.
join
Back-to-back
me?
4 rounds in the favor of Revenant X Park. They did face a little hiccup at the start of the
Welcome,
game, but now
Phoenix.
seems like the
Welcome to
entire
the
team
stream.
of Revenant X Park is back online. And Global Esports, they are struggling. They are struggling to find
Hands
even
are
one
cold, yeah.
single round. Yes, they have got Nightfall just 1 point away. Even the Showstopper is also 1 point away from Envy. 2 ultimates can be utilized, but seems like Revenant, they have got the momentum rolling in their favor. The horn goes in.
They're
Get some
looking
information all the
strong
way to
so
the
far.
E side.
Let's
But
see.
the dark cover itself is making things a little difficult for the players of Global Esports to execute towards A. Aziz all the way deep inside the site. Then also we have got Georgie and his Nightfall. So the A hit is not going to be an easy
Waiting
one
for
the players
Valorant
of Global
mobile
Esports.
version, then game growth will
If
be
at
more.
all, Nightfall is utilized.
Yeah, I hope so.
The entirety of global esports will either have to pivot all the way towards B or C side.
This could be a very nasty
Oh my
trap.
god.
As soon
It's
as
so
these both
scary,
fade,
bro, standing like that.
the Prowler Antidote's position noted. Aziz fires some shots, but it's Georgie to pick up a couple of
Nice,
picks.
nice straight.
Smokey Ryzen though answer back as well. Paranoia, good one. Antidote will have to reposition now, give up on that space. But A side is open for grab. Good play
Yeah.
coming in from Ryzen. The
It's
Stingers now
very
working.
open, bro.
The Sheriff now being upgraded to a Spectre. Nightfall used up. Entire side is empty. They still haven't upgraded to those rifles that were on the floor though. They've also got their own wall up to eventually pick at least one. This might be a big mistake not picking up those rifles. Good clearance by Antidote as well as Raw Fuel clearing out the entire rubble. You know that the players are on site now. Few less angles to check out, but Lil Boy
Check upar.
an off angle.
Nice!
though. Noted. Perfect play. Ryzen comes in
Oh,
with
but
another
then
trade.
there's a trade.
Answer back down to a 2v2. Spectre Stinger in hand. Big problem. Time is ticking. They've got the timing as well. Close range battles is where these SMDs shine.
Ah,
And
NT.
Ryzen with the classic gets not just one but two. Impeccable performance from Global Esports Academy. And a round which we thought was lost, they pull it all the way back from the brink of defeat.
NT.
A much needed round.
Uh,
A much needed round to break the momentum of the players of RNTX Global Esports. They had to win this round, and finally they got that one round which they were looking for. The lead is still there with the players of Global Esports. This time Ryzen
Still, it's
stepping up
okay.
big time, getting that 4K on the board and getting that victory which Global Esports needed at this point. Now Envy once again
it's
have got
hard.
the showstopper, and two ultimates still there towards the side of RNTX Park. One is being the Nightfall, the other one is going to be Steel Garden. Pain shells towards the seaside to clear some area. But the plan is to execute towards the A
Okay,
side where
yeah.
Ryzen gets an opening flank towards Aziz. The Paranoia, the Prowler being exchanged, the Nightfall being invested at this point. All the information which
Nice.
Revenant
Oof.
needed is there, and Antidote do capitalize,
victory.
finds Envy, but Envy also gets the trade
Bro.
through that showstopper.
Oh my
A
god.
3v4 situation, the numbers advantage still with the players of Global Esports.
Look at Smokey here. He's got so much space towards Mount, but Revenant X Park, they're
He has to
slowly
be
and steadily
careful.
understanding the way how Global Esports Academy are playing in this game. So they've already sent a couple of players all the way towards C. Deathmaker as well as Raw Fuel. You can hear all of that, and on the flank angle will be Georgie. It's all about timing. Steel Garden now used up. Raw Fuel. He's just gonna slow down the entire push. Georgie, the timing is on to him. Opening the door. They've created the point of confusion. This could be the 1 second that this team needed to go in for the execute. Lovely
Nice
shot by Georgie though.
3v3.
Takes down Lil Boy, but now his position noted. He's out an angle way too quickly.
Oh!
Quickly rushed up. Takes down Ryzen.
Let's go.
That's a big play coming
Oh.
in. Kibo wanted to fight a
2v1.
bit more forward. Down to
Bro, I
Smokey.
swear.
1v2,
Ah,
and
finally!
head being
Let's
shown
go!
and head being taken. Georgie from that flank gets a 3K and a round for Revenant X Park.
Certainly, for a second it felt like Global Esports did manage to break the momentum
Yes!
of RNTX Park, but seems like that is not going to be the case. The experience which Deathmaker and Antidote is having is definitely giving them all the benefit. And now just 1 point away from the equalizer. Will it be a 6-6 first half or a 7-5? This round is going to decide. Two ultimates towards the side of Global Esports and one single ultimate towards Revenant X Park. Keyboard Jin's Viper Spit is there. Aziz Showstopper. And a weaker buy, a weaker weaponry also towards the side of Global Esports. So there is a very high chance of a equalizer coming in the first half, but that horde is going to give so much information. On top of it, the Showstopper is also there.
Wow. It's all just chaos. And Global Esports Academy. The stinger in the hand. Lil Boy gets one, but will be traded as he spiked down out in
Oh,
the
his
open.
HP
Kibo
is
will
kind
pick
of
it up.
low.
11
Very
HP
low, actually.
on the raise on the other side. Kibo is just going to break this door to run towards A. Aziz hears it all. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. Kibo can also go in for the pit after planting, and he will do the same. Now, last time when he dropped the pit, he was sitting in the same angle. Aziz, after watching this pit, should realize where Kibo is.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Can Aziz do it?
Switches it back to Vandal, will be able to dodge the boom bot, but it still does not give out a lot of information. Aziz, it's time. You need to land this one shot. Can he do it? Here's the big question. Pit dropped out. Paint shells used up. It's all about timing. It is ticking. Aziz needs to take the fight. Goes in,
20,
takes it,
man.
but takes the shot onto his body. Kibo wins the round. And Global Esports Academy keep their lead after the half on Lotus.
A
NT.
7-5 first half in the favor of Global Esports. They did manage to have a very good start. For a second, it looked like, for a few rounds, it looked like this is going to be a very dominating first half. But RNTX during the mid of the first half did manage to
One enemy remaining.
redeem themselves.
HP पे Aziz और Kibo, he
And Aziz was
NT.
not also having much HP towards the end all the way because of the Viper's pit. But finally 7-5, a workable half for the players of RNTX Park. If they do manage to get the pistol, they can come to an equalizer.
They really need this pistol
Let's
now to equalize
go.
things, as you've said. Few ghosts out on the mix. Couple of classics as well. Half shield onto Kibo, Lil Boy taken down pretty low in that spam. Or rather, it was mostly because of the DK, still 65 HP in hands. Need to be safe, need to be smart. Paranoia ready by Antidote. Envy, is his position noted though? No,
Oh, nice
absolutely
one.
not though, but he's
Whoa,
only
whoa,
good
whoa.
for one. And has given out one of the rifles, or rather even with the pistols. Lil Boy catching two with the right click. Ryzen out there, raw fuel now. The only man remaining, position noted. Numbers advantage need to be played by Global Esports Academy. They try and go for the peak. Raw fuel able to isolate one, but the shots he could not land. And with that, the pistol, another
India
one goes
versus
in for
Australia,
Global
GE.
Esports Academy. Lovely play coming in from this team.
Both
Not
the
really
pistol went in the favor of Global
the
Esports,
same, but
this
okay.
pistol round was super important for RNTX Park.
Why?
Now
Nail
they
biting
don't have the
situation,
weaponry for the
bro.
upcoming
Player
round.
standing.
Going to be a save round. Ryzen really stepping up. That
Whew.
pistol getting those 3Ks. And Ryzen as a whole, if you look at the first half, I think every single
16,
time this guy was
12,
stepping up
15, 10,
whenever it was required. Already having 16 finishes. The top fragger of the team at this point. But entire eco for Global Esports and a save round for RNTX Park. On paper, it should be a 9-5 in the favor of Global Esports.
No way.
Ryzen
No
needs to be careful.
way.
Finally, he's aware about the position of raw fuel.
Rushes back so quickly. He thought that maybe there were
so
more
scary.
than one. Good discipline though. Share on the other side being triggered. So they're just now testing out the Wise utility, removing it from the mix. I like the play that RNTX Park are doing. Holding it down, cutting out the entire noise. Alright, that haunt. It's gonna keep a few players of GA over here only. Smoke goes out over to the connector with the Paranoia itself. Razorveen out in
Bruh.
the open. Kibo with
Nice,
the spam
nice.
gets to Georgie for the trade on the other side though. And as soon as you move forward, raw fuel surprises with the right click to Envy.
3v3,
Good timing
half
on that
HP
lurk, and
on
look
that
at where this
maker.
man is going. He's going to wrap all the way around from the C side though, but the side players need to hold their ground. Systematically trying
Why-
to re-clear Lil Boy. A bit scrappy, 11 HP, it's fine. Use of the Paranoia, but it's all going to fall down. How quickly can Raw Fuel make his way? Needs to open the door, and as soon as he does, they're going to know there's someone on the other side. Tap on the spike. Smokia takes care of Raw Fuel. Wise duel being won. Lil Boy is out there supporting the team, but Georgie wraps around all the way from heaven, takes one down, Haunt taken out, and Smokey and Ryzen win out their fight. But is there enough time for the defuse? And yes, there's a lot of time for the defuse.
Abbe yaar.
The ninth round
Hello,
also goes
NT
in the
again.
favor of Global Esports, but not as comfortably as we expected. Since RNTX Park, it was a save round, but still, despite that, they did manage to bring down it to only 2 players remaining from Global Esports, a 9-5. But once again, RNTX Park, they have a buy round coming in, and super important round.
That's interesting.
The bonus round for Global Esports is not looking that comfortable since they have got a Bucky, 2 Spectre, 1 Stinger, and just a Ghost. So maybe this should be
A
a 6th round
Ghost.
for the players of Revenant X-Park.
A ghost.
And they quickly decided to play for Orb. So good macro play from Global Esports Academy. They understand that in terms of winning the fight, they've got a massive gun disadvantage. So let's quickly play for those objectives. Normally, we did not usually have this kind of systematic approach from
With the
South Asian
shotgun,
teams.
bro.
But we do have it right now. Sheer,
Oh,
big
shit.
foot up.
Nice one.
Raw Fuel, my man, is just playing with Bucky. Oh, good shots. Revenant X-Park
Okay.
finishing
okay.
off Global Esports Academy's aggressive push all the way from A Rubble. And also winning a fight over towards the B itself, Aziz. And he find one
Nice.
more. Absolutely he will. NB being taken down. 1v4 remaining now. Smokia, who had the Bucky in hand, now needs to go in for the retake. Surely does not anticipate the repositioning of Raw Fuel. Georgie for the contact.
Oh.
Alright, he still gets one. Upgraded the weaponry. He had the Vandal in hand. Can he get anything more is the question. No is the answer.
Let's
Antidote
go,
gets a pick
RNTX.
through that spam on that wall bag.
At least another
9
one.
and 6 now. But this is the main round, Shadow.
Of course, Revenant X-Park did manage to get 1 round. The buy round did go in their favor, which was a really important one for them. But now this one is going to be a full buy for Global Esports
Great.
as well.
Awesome.
There won't be any sort of weaponry advantage towards either of these teams. But Georgie's Nightfall is also just 1 point away.
14,
manage to
12,
get
10,
one
9,
odd point,
6,
one
17,
finish,
17,
the
10,
Nightfall
9,
can
9.
really come handy for the players of
Crazy.
Revenant X-Park. Maybe they can have that 7th round on board as well. A haunt all the way towards the A site. But the plan is to just to get information. And that is exactly what Revenant X-Park is trying to do at this point. They're trying to get information all the way towards the C side as well. But seems like they do realize that the entire setup of Smokey is towards the C side.
I'm feeling cold.
Slowing it down. Again, we've talked about how the slow approach is loved by all of these teams. Good smoke though to maintain the deep control of Rubble. 3 players still behind us. Wall up, but I love this repositioning from people.
Whoa!
Haunt is not gonna catch him.
He's right here.
There's no utility being thrown on this man's way, just to chip damage from the paint shells, and he's giving out the information that it's all a
Bro.
fake. Run down over towards C, and Kibo can quickly rush in on a very early flank. Can he catch Raw Fuel is the big question. Yes, he will. Nightfall used up over towards C side, but that's a very solid advantage for Global Esports Academy.
Smokey hiding in that smoke as he's trying to push
Nice.
that smoke and finally gets a connection onto Smokey, instantly shuts him down along with the help from the side of Antidote as well.
Nice.
4v4 situation, the horn goes in, the information is there and Anti do capitalize, finds the
Nice.
frag onto Envy. Little boy unaware about the position of Antidote also gets taken down and Georgie with
Let's
that last blow
go!
towards the
Another
biceps
win,
and
another
shuts
win.
him down.
9,
The
7.
7th round goes in the favor of Revenant X-Park. In fact, a comfortable round win for Revenant X-Park. They just lost on to one of the player.
Beautiful approach, as you mentioned. They needed to take the fight over towards spawn because they lost an early flanker or an early lurk player. And they capitalized onto it perfectly. Aziz was having a difficult map in the early few rounds, but is now on 13-13.
They don't have any
Georgie,
buy.
the new entry, has been playing perfect. 16 and 13.
Come on, you can win this round as
Now
well.
Antidote just holding it down all the way from spawn. He knows that Global Esports want to take an early space. They're just waiting all for that. The Arcros was taken
If
care
it
of
was
early
Mina,
on.
I would have peeked fully.
Raiden's position noted a bit, he was
And
back
died.
down and so was Kipo. So they're punishing on all the
Oh, I
different
have
fronts.
zero
Now slowly
patience,
pushing,
yaar.
taking the space. They've got the B main control. They've also got the entire mount control. There's a trap set up over
Bro,
towards
don't
C.
do it. Look at
But I
that.
love the call.
No more thorns.
It's only Raw Fuel out there who was there standing, making sure that he was grabbing enough attention, and that's a 4-player stack. Showstopper baited out.
RNTX is
Oh
kinda
my
rusty today.
God. What a big brain play from RNTX Park, and Global Esports Academy just fell right into their trap.
We're going B.
Not ready yet.
Revenant X
30
Park
seconds left.
moving all the way towards the B side which is left completely open. The spike will go down. A 5v5 retake, but look at the HP of the players of Global Esports. He was down
Oh
for
my
18
God,
HP.
that
Raw
was
Fuel finds
so
a connection
beautiful.
onto Envy. A good
Ooh.
information.
Lovely.
Deathmaker finds
Ooh.
Ryzen. Georgie finds Kibojan. And Global Esports completely being inherited.
this be a
by the players of
9-8?
Revenant X Park. It's only
He's very low on
Leroy
HP.
Trophy remaining.
Nice.
A 2v5 scenario. And
Let's
make it 1v5 and Raw Fuel with the 3K will seal the deal.
Woo!
And the 8th round for Revenant X Park. Just one round away from an equalizer. Revenant X Park, they know how to stage a comeback. They know how to pull off a comeback. And they're certainly doing so at this point.
The
Time out.
man just runs it down. And with that, we've got the second timeout from Global Esports Academy. There's only one more remaining, and that is for Revenant X Park. None for GEA. They need to make this one count. They had a 5-0 start, Shadow, on this map. The score is now 9-8. And this is a pick for Global Esports Academy. The next one, Abyss, that's a Revenant X
This
Park
was a
pick.
good shot, yeah.
Having a look at what happened in that previous one as well.
Ooh.
Just Raw Fuel getting down everyone. But our
17,
first
13,
pick
12,
was
11,
important.
8, 18, 17, 10, 9, 9.
Steel Garden up.
Okay.
But the ult economy is looking really solid for GEA. They've got
9,
3
8.
major ultimates.
It's okay, they can,
Very
they
close
can make
now.
a comeback.
Ryzen 1 away from the Nightfall. Kibo, Smokia 1 away from their own.
Where is
Rather, 2 away
Harmosa
from their
Apari? Oh, Apari, her exams is coming.
Showstopper was used up in the
She's giving
previous one.
her probationary
that's
officer
gonna hurt them a bit.
exams, and
And Envy is
I
having
really
a
wanted her
rough
to
map.
study.
9
So
in 15. Definitely not the
I
stats
told her
you
to
want
focus.
from your own duelist.
I don't want her to play any games. Hi Ashish, welcome.
Move.
Don't forget to like the stream, guys, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Could this be a 9-9?
Retrieving flash.
Or could it be a 10-8? No, I don't want to say anything.
Like you said, Raw Fuel has got his own Steel Garden online. After making a little noise all the way towards the C mount, the plan of Revenant X Park seems like is to execute towards the A side, where we have Lil Boy along with that Envy. But let's be honest, Envy is not performing up to the mark. So this should be an easy side hit for the players of Revenant X Park. They just need to deal with Lil Boy. Up until now, Global Esports, they don't have an information that what is a game plan
There.
of Revenant X Park, which
9-13.
side they are trying to hit.
Let's go.
Slow and steady approach. Finally, now Global Esports know it's an A hit. The Prowler goes in, and along with that, the players also try to get the control of the tree area. But no, that was a fake. They're going for a B hit. The Steel Garden being invested. The Prowler goes in. The entire control of B side is with the players of Revenant X Park, and even the spike also goes down.
What do they have for the post plan? Is
Bro,
the
I
question.
want his headphones, yeah.
They've got
so
a paint shells
cute.
up, a
It's
seas,
pink.
Arcros. No
What's
paranoia
your
whatsoever.
snap?
Global
What is that?
Esports.
Oh,
Need to go in for
Snapchat
this
you
retake.
mean? I don't use
Prowler
Snapchat, I'm
catching
sorry.
onto the position of Antidote. Puts out a smoke as well. Now you really need a flash to probably push out of it. And
Oh!
he's catching one, and that's going to be the entry. Good trade though from Ryzen, but he's all the way down
Nice.
to 4 HP, and he's the last man
Yes,
standing.
let's
He was
go!
The last man standing.
Bro,
9-9 equalizer.
Boot, I'm too old to be using Snapchat.
Revenant
No,
X
just,
Park.
I mean,
The
I am
last
old, but like,
rotation calls from Antidote
I don't
have
even
been
know how to use
perfect,
Snapchat.
and
I
Global
downloaded
Esports
it once,
just
twice,
been
but
caught
I
off
don't
guard in all of that
really
chaos.
know how to use it, so I
Here's the thing.
uninstalled
Now,
it.
Aziz, Showstopper is also just 1 point away.
9-9, let's go, Revenant.
They have got their ultimates online, but they don't have the ability for the next coming round. Seems like Global Esports, they were not even aware what was happening. They've got the Nightfall. Even Viper Spirit just 1 point away, but
Oh,
no
shit.
weaponry. Nothing at all. Just 2 stingers to work around with, and just the pistols. On paper, this round should go in the favor of Revenant X Park at this point. But seems like Revenant, they're trying to get information towards the B and C side. Look how forward Global Esports is playing towards the C, especially Smokey and Kibogen, having their entire team on control. They need to be very careful. Raw Fuel still aware about the position, but still not aware about the position of Smokey. Smokey can be that X factor to bring down Raw Fuel and have the numbers advantage, but that has been denied as Raw Fuel finds a connection on Smokey and Kibo. C side completely empty and open now.
That was beautiful. Hi, Oni-chan,
Good patience, good
welcome. Long
diligence
time no
from
see,
Raw
Oni-chan. Oni-chan.
Kibo just getting a bit too overzealous out there, wanting to trade Smoke here. Ending up giving away his own life. And the odds tipping even further away from them. The paint shells were there, but the TP will save Antidote down to just 49 HP. But his entire team untouched, 150 for all of them. Rifles on board, good utility to try and stall.
3v5 situation.
Everyone from Global Esports Academy spreading out all the way from spawn. They catch one, Raw Fuel taken down though, but how far can they push? Ryzen catching one more, Maker answers back on the other side. Georgie not noticed, but only good for one. Has just been taken down, but Aziz was
Let's
there.
go!
And fun fact, Shadow.
Ooh, good afternoon, Chrissy. Good afternoon, Happiness. Welcome to the stream. 18, 16, 15, 13, 9, 20, and 18, 19. Oh my god, 20
those attacking
already.
rounds. And Raw Fuel as well on
Crazy.
his lurking plays has been phenomenal.
Enemy remaining.
That they don't need an explosive entry from Aziz. They can literally just walk in on empty sites.
I agree. Raw
How
Fuel
are
did
you? I am
manage
doing
to
good,
take
Oni-chan.
down both the
Thank you
C
so
and plus of
much.
C side.
How about
And after
you?
that, it was an easy peasy sight hit for the plus of Revenant X1.
Bro.
But this time, the Viper Spit has been committed all the way to the C. So that means till Kibo is there, there is no chance that you can try for a C execute. But seems like that is exactly what Revenant X Park is eyeing for at this point. Even they also have got their Viper Spit, Showstopper, and Nightfall.
Excuse me.
This is going to be an ult heavy round. Nightfall already being invested. Showstopper is there, and finally Aziz using those blast pack and taking that site entry. Despite the pit being there, Revenant
very
X
low.
Park has managed to make an entry into the C site. Shadows.
Slowly taking all of that space. Global Esports Academy though. That's gonna be the Viper Spit being committed along with the Steel Girdle on the other side. No more primary weapons. Raw Fuel out there for the late plug. But the fight's being won by the members of Global Esports Academy as they try and shut down a couple of more. Hellboy out there rising, but they need to navigate through the pit, which was taken down eventually. Deathmaker being asked to take it down. Aziz up close, personal right click on the face. Kibo takes that trade.
2v4.
Position, regen shield, helping Ryzen as he takes down the last.
NT.
Kibo with that wall bang. Deathmaker taken out.
I am
They
fine
had
too,
to
hoping
drop
to
the
win
weight. They were
both
being claustrophobic there.
cricket and
with
Valo.
that, Global Esports
I don't watch
Academy
cricket, so I
finally break
really
through the
don't
side poles of Revenant
know.
X-Park.
But obviously, I'm rooting for
Of course,
my
a good
country.
retake coming in from the side of Global Esports. Still keeping themselves in the game. I'm telling you, Scared, this is going to be an OT. This is going to go in the overtime, this first match itself. Because the way the rounds are going back and forth.
Quiz, the one Shalom, one Rajas,
Global Esports has
RNTX, the
managed to
PU,
break the
Panjong
momentum for the
Scout.
players of Revenant X.
It doesn't
Still
work
have
that
the
way. Ling
showstopper
do da shai ka don ha
on
ka
the
ling
other
po
side for
hamil
Revenant.
pila ban thiet na
I don't
hamil.
see any major ultimate
Ngam
coming
la ban
online anytime
IA.
soon.
Ngadon ha Shalom. Benta.
Good spam coming in and
Nice
on
one.
through that spam. Aziz finds another one on NB. This definitely is not his map. They're going to be getting a free entry onto the A side itself yet again. Aziz though wants to move in first. Lil Boy answers back at him. A couple of players playing anti-lurk of Raw Fuel, but the site anchors were there to hold it all down. It's still all the way down in the hands
Nice.
of Ryzen. He needs to win, but guess
Nice.
what? Georgie just snaps like a madman. If I'm not wrong, that was a 180 flick. Brings it to an advantageous state for Revenant X Park. This is Kibo and Smokia, the couple of anti-lurk players who were inserted all the way in B, now moving towards the stairs. So many angles to clear. So
Could
little
there be an
utility in
overtime?
hand. A snake bite for Kibo. As soon as he launches that, Revenant X Park will know the position of this man. Alright, they either ways know it now.
Last
Rock uses
player.
sees
Abhi
it, and a
yaar.
beautiful
Oh,
spam
oh,
by
oh,
Deathmaker.
sorry.
Perfect
Yeah,
timing being picked up.
nice.
Smoke here, now all he can
I
do
thought
is
he
run,
got-
tail, save the weaponry.
Seems like
Can he
this is
diff?
what he's trying to
Are
do.
they saving?
Or maybe try get an exit frag, because Smokey do realize that converting this round
He's
is
running,
impossible.
okay.
Now the time is also not there, and finally the weaponry has been saved. The round has been lost. Reverend X Park
10-11.
11-10 in their favor, already having the lead for the first time now. Envy still having that showstopper, but
shit.
this guy has not
Ryzen
been
has
able to
the-
perform up to the expectations of the fan or the team. He need to step up. Little boy has
Okay,
got the
but they're
from the
fighting.
shadows. No major ultimate towards the side of Reverend X Park as well.
Bye. Aditya, hi Aditya,
But
OG
Reverend
number
X
1.
Park, they've got the
Welcome to the
momentum,
stream.
They've got everything. They've got the confidence. Even they have got the weaponry. A full buy for them. But look at Global Esports. Half shields, stingers, guardians. A scrappy buy for Global Esports. If Reverend X Park gets this one, they are going to be on the match point. Little boy needs to be very careful, but seems like his position has been compromised. Aziz is aware about Little boy. Takes a step back. The dark cover is there to provide the necessary cover. Few random shots. But the entirety of Revenant X Park is still holding on to that A main. But finally the pivot is coming. But the main question is, are the players of Global Esports aware
जीत जाएंगे हम
of
बिल्कुल.
this rotation?
Late.
Is it
confident
the-
re-clear by Revenant
think it's
X
best
Park
of 5
B
now.
as well as Bound. So they've got all the space on the map apart from Rubble. And they don't really need to go and clear that space.
I'm
either.
hungry. My stomach is making a sound.
They can try and take those long range battles on the other front. Got the better weaponry for that. Bam out there. The wall being figured out. Raw fuel. He is so good
30
in
seconds
terms
left.
of jumping and triggering the shear. Smokia cannot leave a place on this map. Antidote. Wait a second. He's sticking. He's got the spike. Does the spike down all the way in the spawn? That could be the biggest blunder of this game. Envy catches Georgie as well. 10 more
10
seconds
seconds
remaining
left.
now. Aziz is
Abhi
moving
yaar,
up. They need to
throwing
catch
on
a big.
one.
They need to go for the plant. And they've lost this round. Revenant takes Spark. That is such a massive mistake. Antidote wanted to make a play, but there was no smoke to cover him. He had the spike in his hand. A blunder, but a good capitalization from Global Esports
NT.
Academy.
This one small mistake from the side of Revenant X Park might cost them the entire map. Because now Global Esports, they have come to an equalizer, 11-11, a timeout coming in from the side of Revenant X Park. They really need to have a talk with the coach and maybe pull something out of the box for the upcoming round. Because an OT, an overtime is something which Revenant doesn't want at this point. Envy also did step up big time. He got the perfect value through the showstopper, and after that the perfect value through the vandal. He got the 2 frags which were required at that situation. So Global Esports, like you said, good capitalization on the mistake of Antidote.
And with that, second timeout for Revenant X Park used up 11-11. We are in for a treat. All the people who thought that this might actually be a storm, well, guess what? This could possibly be the best start we would have wanted for VCSA 2025 Split 1. Shadow, you've already given out your call that this map is going in overtime. We'll have to see a judge for Envy. He's running all the way towards B. Up close and
Bro.
personal. And there are a couple of players
आप कुछ
close to
खाना
him. The
खा.
Prowler will give out the information, but Ryzen is there to trade that Prowler. Maybe.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
they going to
yeah,
still move
wait.
forward? Yes, they
Oh,
will, but it's
after-
only good for one.
After
Rockview trades him out quickly. The util in hand, my man. Ryzen. You've got some muscle of steel. 34 HP. Lucky to be alive there.
that's a good.
And it's still
That's
a
an
4v4.
appropriate way to say it. Muscle of steel.
Just look at the HP of Ryzen. 34 HP and just a stinger. Raw Fuel has still got the Steel Garden. Paranoia being exchanged. Global Esports is aware. The entirety of RNTX Park is outside the sea.
4v4.
Finally, the pivot is coming in all the way towards A, where we already have Smokey. Even an A hit is not going to be an easy one for the players of RNTX Park. They do have a few utils in hand
30
to work
seconds
around
left.
with. But Ryzen
Wall tripped.
still inside the smoke. A stacked up side is not going to be easy, and Smokey finds a connection onto Deathmaker, shuts him down. The numbers advantage with the players of Global
Thorns down.
Esports now. Raw Fuel also down to 63 HP, but finally the
Bro.
spike has been planted. The horn goes in, but Ryzen deals with Georgie as well with the classic in hand.
Nice.
Antidote finds Ryzen. A jumping Ryzen, in fact. Kibojan finds
Abhi
Antidote.
yaar.
And
Hello,
finally the
RF,
12th round
Adnan.
goes in the favor of
Welcome to
Global
the stream.
Esports, and now
Welcome
Global
to the watch
Esports
party.
is on the match point.
Zoe?
The one brown shadow you mentioned, that one mistake
Zoe.
from Anti carrying the spike all the
Abhi
way
yaar.
towards C.
Overtime.
That was the big mistake.
I
The
mean,
capitalization in the next one, and finally we're seeing an operator now being brought into the mix in the last round of this map, potentially the last round.
NTR.
But here's the thing,
Last play.
RNTX Spark are conditioned in a judge, in stingers, and in rifles.
Rip and tear.
They haven't seen this operator, but this time it's all the way towards C. The question is, are they going to find something? Because this seems like a very fast hit over towards the A. But this is where the entire setup is for Smokey. He was playing all the way towards C, but now is playing towards the A side, so he can definitely slow things down, which he's doing as well. And this wall has not been tested out by RNTX Spark at all over towards the stairs. So this could very well be
Careful here.
the anti-RNTX Spark setup by Global Esports Academy. I like this, but
Fire in the hole.
showstopper. Now they're moving it all the way towards the B. The
Retrieving
classic
flash.
antidote late round pivot. 1 minute remaining,
Nah.
and they can't really go for the retake.
Oh, shit.
Showstopper not finding any, but just the space over towards
Face your
heaven.
fear.
Nightfall used up as well to push some players even further back. They really want to move forward through the link. This could be a big problem. Antidote, he has already shown his presence like the previous round from this space. Kibo moves out, just moves out. Ryzen will be able to trade him though.
Abhi
And Smokey
yaar,
also finds a connection
again.
onto Deathmaker. Aziz
3v3.
gets a trade, a 3v3 situation.
Nice.
Finding little boy Envy, the last man standing with the operator in his hands, and a 1v3 situation, and a hope to win this one, but that hope will be crushed by
go.
Georgie, and RNTX Spark gets a 12th round
Woo.
board, and
Woo.
like I said, we are moving into an overtime now.
Overtime.
Good play coming in from the side of RNTX Spark. The
So
nightfall of
scary, bro.
Georgie did definitely prove to be an asset in that situation. The entire round was played to the perfection by the players of RNTX Spark.
Phenomenal performance by both of these teams. We are
Twisto
going
आज
the
पूरी
distance,
pump
baby.
है ना?
Super fun.
Bro, like it's such a
But here's
chaotic situation.
now important
can't.
discussion. Both these teams, they've got one additional timeout each. The one who wins out their own defensive round will eventually
Where are you?
close out this entire series.
Yeah, reaction.
Early
Your
horn this time
react,
from
Vacha.
RNTX Spark. Seems like a similar setup. Deathmaker playing all the way towards C. Got a person over towards the A as well though. Raw Fuel. Global Esports Academy. Slowly clearing out the space. I like the macro play though, Shadow.
BJY
because
says ज़्यादा anxiety to Valorant में Hana, that's what.
again, Envy takes out that.
Like, I
odd
guess you never
couple of
know
points
what's
away from
coming
his own showstopper.
in Valorant because there's so many
Slowed it down,
corners.
but the fight towards B is going to be the important one. Kibo, the peak timing, crucial. They go in for the peak anti. Finding out where the player is. Up in the close corner is
Going
where
A.
Aziz is. They made noise over towards B, over towards C, but this Prowler yet again clears out the entirety of the mount. Antidote has given the call to
Oh
his
my
team
God, so
already. He went
smooth,
towards
really
A.
impressive. Huh?
Raw Fuel playing it a bit more aggressive
I've-
out there as well.
I'm learning.
He can slow things down. Can't really push out from the shears. Okay, gets one pick on Aziz though, and they want to pivot over towards B. A call from the boat of Antidote.
Come back to
And this
B.
could be working really
Oh,
well. Couple of
nice.
players holding it down. Georgie gets one from the spam. Hitmaker is also there. You've really got to go in for the spike plant now. 10 more
Spike
seconds and
planted.
Ryzen will get some extra seconds on clock.
The spike has been planted. A 4v4 retake for Revenant X Park. The paranoia do goes in. And Deathmaker
Oh,
finds a value
what
also
was he
behind
doing?
that. Antidote also gets Ryzen. Little boy do manage to get one. Only 2 players remaining, a 2v3 situation, and Georgie finds Little Boy,
Death.
leaving Smokey all by himself in a 1v3 situation. Deathmaker is going for the defuse and he's sticking for the defuse as Anti deals
Let's
with
go,
Smokey.
Revenant! Woo, woo,
And
woo, woo,
with
woo.
that, Revenant X Park gets one more round in their favor, but they
Can you do
still
it?
need one more if they
Yes.
want to have that victory on the map of Locust.
Whew. भाई मेरा दिल धक
NV
धक हो गया.
just getting caught in that paranoia. It was
Ooh.
beautiful from Antidote. It set up Deathmaker for a couple of kills, and it opened out the site entirely.
One more round. One more round. Come on,
NV
guys.
didn't- If I'm not wrong, he just wanted to play a bit of an anti-flash to dodge the Vice flash. That's why he turned 180 over towards the wall. Probably was also praying, if I can't see you, you can't see me. But alas, that's not what's happening.
Ha,
Revenant
don't
X Park
forget to
goes all the way
subscribe
towards double.
and
We might
don't
possibly
forget
see
to
a
like
fight
the
here.
stream. Arey.
Oh, nasty shot. Envy gets a pick on Georgie. This is how you needed things to open up from your own duelist, finally. There's still some gas left in his tank.
He is still holding on to his grounds. His position is going to be important. He needs to find that trade. He needs to find that connection. But
Abey
Keepujan
yaar.
finds a connection onto Aziz. A good break coming in from the side of Antidote, but Smokey
Spike
finding
down
2 of his
Can he
own,
clutch? Can he
leaving Raw
clutch?
Fuel all by himself, and seems like we are moving into the second OT, second overtime, because Raw Fuel in a 1v4 situation.
NT bro. Shout out, shout out, shout out to you, Sam. Welcome to the stream.
Overtime.
Overtime.
Okay, gets another one.
भाई भूख लग रहा है यार क्या overtime
Beautiful
overtime
3K indeed. And it all started from that one early pick by NV2K. He opened things up, and as soon as Georgie fell,
Chris,
now
what's
you
up,
don't
cutie?
really have
Hello,
any
Atwood,
creativity for
welcome.
your mid-round or to the late-round calls. So Antidote had to make a rushed-up decision over towards the B, which was read out perfectly by Global Esports Academy. But now, Revenant X Park want to fight Mount. A couple of players playing aggressive.
shout out to
Anti,
you
ready with
Quiz
the paranoia
Maggie
as soon as Deathmaker takes contact.
no I haven't had lunch I want to eat lunch I want to eat rice
Bottom Prowler being used up. This was a sea-bitch
fish. I
play
hate
from
fish.
Revenant X Park, but a good awareness of Global Esports Academy, understanding
even
what
I
might
have to
happen.
take some time out
They-
for
they
after
dodged
this match
trap play
so that I can
perfectly.
eat
And now they're moving all the way
I'm gonna
towards it. There
refuel
are
my
still a couple of
energy.
laser mines there, so it is going to slow them down, along with Georgie sitting as well. Try and catch in a few picks.
nice
Georgie finding Envy.
Find you.
The haunt has already been destroyed, so that means Georgie doesn't have much information. The smoke's all over the place, but despite that, Rocky finds the connection onto Ryzen.
Abey yaar
Okay,
thui
stepping up big time, finding 3. And he
Lovely.
also goes down through the hands of Smokey. Deathmaker, the last man standing. Seems like the 14th round is going in the favor of Global Esports
Planted.
Academy lineup. A 1v3 for Deathmaker. If he
Chris wants
clutches
to
this
eat
one out,
bindi,
I'm
lady
going to be a big
fingers.
fan
No.
of him. But seems like an impossible task. Even for Deathmaker at this point.
And he's blinded as well, so you know where he is. No flashy duelist this time, so he can't really pull out anything. No ultimate whatsoever. No poison cloud. Nothing to block any one of them off. All 3 players together. Another flash used. A position noted that Maker runs up. Time running out, and so
He got one
is
though.
his life. Only good for one.
NT,
as
NT.
Lil Boy trades it
Last
out, and
round.
Global Esports
Yes,
Academy
yeah,
gets
and I
their
mean-
round on attack.
one more
An
round if
opportunity to close this map with this defensive
if
round.
GE wins this round then they're winning this match
A 14,
Time
13,
out, time
a
out.
timeout coming from the side of Revenant X-Pac. They need this timeout. They need those back-to-back 2 rounds. If the next round goes in the favor of Global Esports, they get a victory on the map of Lotus, and that's something which Revenant X-Pac doesn't want at all. Both these teams
क्या बोलो
looking
यार?
really strong. Seems like they have read each other like a book. Global Revenant, they are aware that what sort of plays the opponent is going to bring in, and they are prepared for every kind of a
Bro, in
situation.
the
That's why
meantime,
we
let
are
me
seeing
eat.
these back and forth rounds coming in.
Do you guys like? Oh, wait
Maybe
a
things will
minute.
change after this timeout. There's a possibility of that
Do you guys
happening.
like eating
Global
this one?
just need one
I don't know
more
if you
round,
can see.
and the deal will be sealed.
Can you
They'll get the
see?
victory which they are looking for.
Kopiko. Can you see? It's my favorite toffee.
My question is, are they all sitting
You should
together
also
in
join
each other, or
Valorant
are they all
Esports,
at
bro.
very
If I
individual
join Valorant
places?
Esports, no. Valorant will
So
get
they're
shut
all-
down.
All of them at this at their
It's
own
so tasty,
times.
na? Kopiko. Enjoy
It's still fun
coffee
to see.
anytime, anywhere.
They double early aggressive play by Global Esports Academy. And boy quickly jumping in all the way over towards Rubble. South that smoke as well to gain that early control. Towards C. Well, you've got smoke, eh? Razor Vine, Sheer. Smart play though, because he knew that the Patience is going to destroy his Razor Vine, so he
Nah.
activated it to try and slow the push down.
Nah.
The Arc Rose. Envy.
Look at
Oh,
the
lovely timing. He catches one. And Smokey gets two on the side. This is a massive play. Global Esports Academy. He will be shut down eventually by Georgie. But there's still a 4v2. A Prowler, Haunt, a Boombot. All of the utility available for Global Esports Academy to take this one down.
One
But
enemy
Aziz
remaining.
pushes out forward. Envy shuts down Georgie. And it's only a Boombot that he needed. Now they know where the position of the last guy is. They can go in, stick for the refuse without any problem. A dream for Aziz, and he will not be allowed to fulfill that. It's gonna be the map for
NT,
Global
NT.
Esports Academy. What a play! The first map of VCSA Split 1. We go to the overtime, and it's 15-13.
Well, 15-13 it is, and Global Esports, like you said, gets a victory on the map of Lotus. Overtime after overtime. Revenant X-Pac did give a very tough competition to
In the meantime, I'll let you guys watch something. While I go have my food. Do you like watching all of these? Wait, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys something. Watch this. Till then. While I go eat my lunch. It's a very cool story. Hi guys! Welcome, welcome. Hi Fox. I'll go have my lunch.
On a cold, snowy night, this poor
Listen to this.
this poor girl wanted to jump from the rooftop to end her miserable life. But when she thought about the bullies, who were still living freely and unpunished, her will for revenge rose strongly. She was determined to make her bullies pay a heavy price. Donghee was originally a hard-working and obedient girl, but because her breasts were bigger than those of her peers, her friends were jealous of her and bullied her with brutal torture. Every day, Donghee had to crawl in the gymnasium until she was exhausted. She was also tortured by her friends with a 200-degree curling iron. The gymnasium was filled with Donghee's miserable screams. Unable to bear it any longer, Donghee could only ask the police for help. Unexpectedly, the bullies' parents bribed the police, so the police only criticized the bullies and let the parents take them home. Donghee thought she was about to be freed from her painful days, but in the end, she was beaten even more severely by the bullies. The next day, Donghee went to the infirmary to get antiseptic. The nurse immediately rolled up Donghee Dong Hee's sleeve. The terrible burn left the nurse extremely surprised. The nurse asked Dong Hee who did this to her, but Dong Hee was too scared to tell the nurse. At this moment, a familiar bell rang. A female student pulled the curtain open and frankly answered that I did it. Even the previous times Dong Hee was injured, I was the one who did it all. This female student's name was Yeon Jin. Because Yeon Jin's family was rich, she always had an extremely arrogant attitude. Even the nurse couldn't do anything to Yeon Jin. At night, Yeon Jin's group broke into Dong Hee's room without permission. First, they cut open Dong Hee's piggy bank and then poured all the change on the ground. It seemed that they did this to show off their upper-class status. At this moment, Yeon Jin suddenly glanced over. She saw Dong Hee's slender white legs and then looked at the iron on the floor. Yeon Jin suddenly thought of a new idea, and so Dong Hee was brutally tortured by them with the iron again. In the end, Dong Hee decided to drop out of school in despair. The homeroom teacher was worried when he saw Dong Hee's reason for dropping out of school was school violence on her leave application. He was afraid that it would affect his career path. Dong Hee then mentioned the homeroom teacher's son. She said what would happen if his son was also abused like her. Dong Hee's words made the homeroom teacher furious. He immediately took off his watch and asked Dong Hee what happened to his son. Then the homeroom teacher slapped Dong Hee in the face. While hitting Dong Hee, he told her to repeat what she had just said. The other teachers advised the homeroom teacher to stop hitting Dong Hee, but he didn't listen at all. He kept hitting Dong Hee's face. Only when he calmed down did he stop. Yeon Jin's mother went to see Dong Hee's mother for the sake of her daughter's honor. She hoped that Dong Hee could change the reason on the leave application. Unexpectedly, when Dong Hee's mother saw such a large amount of money, she happily agreed without hesitation. When Dong Hee returned to her rented room, there was only one empty room left. The landlord told Dong Hee that the room had been returned. Dong Hee saw that the reason on the leave application had been changed to because she couldn't adapt to this learning environment. Dong Hee was completely disappointed in her mother, so Dong Hee sadly went to the riverbank. But the cold river water erased Dong Hee's desire to leave this world. Dong Hee thought that even if she wasn't afraid of death, there was nothing she wouldn't dare to do. So the next day, Dong Hee went to the gymnasium alone. Yeon Jin's group had also found a new target for bullying. Dong Hee went on to list the dreams of each person in the group of bullies. Sara wanted to be a painter, while Jae-jun dreamed of inheriting the golf course. Haejung wanted to be a flight attendant. Then Dong Hee asked Yeon Jin if her dream was to be a good mother and a good wife. As soon as Dong Hee finished speaking, the bullies immediately burst into contemptuous laughter. Yeon Jin asked what Dong Hee's dream was. Dong Hee replied that her dream was to become someone like Yeon Jin. From today on, Dong Hee's dream would be Yeon Jin. Dong Hee said that they would definitely meet again. Then Dong Hee smiled extremely scary. The bullies looked at Dong Hee with disbelief, as if they had never known Dong Hee. Since then, Dong Hee started working non-stop. During the day, she worked as a bricklayer in the factory. At night, she studied high school by herself under the dim light in the hallway. There was a girl in the factory who was afraid that her footsteps would disturb Dong Hee's studies, so every time she returned to the dormitory, she took off her shoes. Finally, Dong Hee's efforts were rewarded. She passed the university entrance exam as she wished and started her next life goal. Elsewhere, Yeon Jin and Jae-jun were maintaining a relationship that they couldn't let others know about. Thought that the two of them could be happy together for the rest of their lives. Unexpectedly, Yeon Jin wore a wedding dress and married a rich man named Do Young. When Jae-jun saw Yeon Jin's happy face, he was extremely angry. At such an important moment, Dong Hee couldn't help but appear. Dong Hee sincerely wished Yeon Jin happiness, but the joys and sorrows in life do not stop at marriage. 10 years have passed, and all the members of the bully group have fulfilled their high school dreams. Sara has become a famous painter, as she wished. Jae-jun has also inherited a golf course and become rich. Haejung has become a flight attendant. She is always thinking of ways to become the daughter-in-law of a tycoon family. Yeon Jin has become a weather editor. She doesn't know how to write a manuscript and also looks down on new employees. Myung-oh, the person who was erranded from high school, is still by Jae-jun's side, living an extremely miserable life. Dong Hee, in order to make a living, even though she wants revenge, she still has to tutor several places at the same time while studying at university. This time, Dong Hee went to a male student's house to tutor. The male student said that if Dong Hee showed him her breasts, he would get a high score this time. Then he smugly said that Dong Hee would get the money if his ranking increased anyway. Dong Hee was still very calm when faced with the perverted words of this student. This was nothing compared to what she had experienced before. Dong Hee took out the phone that was in the middle of the conversation. Dong Hee asked the male student's mother if you knew that I had recorded everything, right? Dong Hee said that you could pay me to keep quiet. The male student hurriedly said that if Dong Hee wanted to be a teacher, she wouldn't be allowed to do that, but Dong Hee replied in a calm voice. She asked the male student if she wasn't allowed. Then Dong Hee wished the male student good luck on his exam. After saying that, she immediately went home. On the way home, Dong Hee suddenly fainted. When she woke up, she was already in the hospital. The person who was taken to the hospital with Dong Hee was the director's son, Yo Jong. When the two looked at each other, Yo Jong was attracted to Dong Hee. As soon as Yo Jong pulled out the IV needle for Dong Hee, he accidentally saw the burn on her arm. Dong Hee was scared and quickly pulled down her sleeve, then grabbed her bag and left. The doctor brought Dong-hee's health certificate and didn't see her. Yo-jong looked at the certificate and knew that Dong-hee was severely anemic and wanted her to go to the hospital for a checkup. So Yo-jong went to Dong-hee's school through the address. At this time, Dong-hee smiled and walked towards Yo-jong. He thought she missed him, so he quickly went to greet her. But Dong-hee called her senior and walked towards a male student. The two of them chatted happily with each other. It turned out that it was all just Yo-jong's illusion. He sadly left. As for Yeonjin, after getting married, she had a happy life with Do-young. She also gave birth to a lovely daughter named Ye-sol. One day, Do-young told Yeonjin that Hye-jung had told others a lot about their high school days. After hearing this, Yeonjin worriedly asked her husband if it included her story. What did Hye-jung tell? Yeonjin is very worried that Hye-jung will tell others about her bullying of her friends in high school. But Do-young replied that Hye-jung was only talking about her achievements back then. When Yeonjin heard this, she immediately breathed a sigh of relief. In order to prevent Hye-jung from revealing her past, Yeonjin immediately made an appointment to meet Sara and Hye-jung. But Hye-jung's family was not well off, so her parents opened a laundry shop. The whole family lived off this laundry shop, so Hye-jung often secretly wore clothes that customers sent to be washed and ironed. This time Hye-jung also chose an expensive dress, which clearly did not fit her. Sara warned Hye-jung to be more sensible. If it weren't for Dong-hee back then, Hye-jung would have been the one bullied, and she would have been the one burned. Yeonjin also went over to warn Hye-jung that it was okay to hang out with friends, but she had to know what not to say. Don't mention their high school days in front of others. It's not something to be proud of. Thought Hye-jung would cry, but unexpectedly, she took out her phone and posted it on social media to show that she was very close to Sara and Yeonjin. The strange thing was that after Yeonjin got married, Dong-hee had another target to follow, which was Yeonjin's husband, Do-young. Dong-hee discovered that Do-young really liked Go, so she started to learn Go by herself. Dong-hee also went to the park to watch the old men play Go. When Dong-hee was about to leave, she met Yo-jong, who was also watching. After the two talked, Yo-jong knew that Dong-hee wanted to learn Go, so he volunteered to be her teacher because he was very good at Go. Dong-hee asked if she could study at night because she still had to tutor. So every day, the two of them played chess together under the big tree in the park. Together, they watched the spring, summer, fall, and winter pass by. But the day of farewell had come. Dong-hee told Yo-jong that she would not come anymore because she needs to take revenge on someone. Dong-hee's path of revenge officially began when she got her teaching degree. Dong-hee's goal was to make Yeonjin have no one by her side. Even her daughter Ye-sol, that Yeonjin was always proud of, would eventually abandon her. One day, Dong-hee stopped by Jae-jun's branded store. Dong-hee used the excuse of buying shoes to accidentally meet Myung-oh, who was working for Jae-jun. Because Dong-hee knew that Myung-oh was extremely dissatisfied with Jae-jun, she took advantage of the resentment in Myung-oh's heart. Her goal was to deliberately break up his relationship with Jae-jun. Dong-hee said that she really hoped that all of these things would belong to Myung-oh immediately. Myung-oh told Dong-hee not to stay here and pretend to be smart. While talking, Dong-hee deliberately revealed that she had learned some shocking news, but because the content of this news was too stimulating, she couldn't bear it alone. So Myung, without any suspicion, fell into Dong-hee's trap. At this time, the real estate broker called and said that the apartment building Dong-hee wanted to buy had a vacant room. Dong-hee immediately brought her seal and went there to sign the contract. She bought the house opposite Yeonjin's house, as she wished. When Dong-hee looked towards Yeonjin's house, the scar on her arm itched more and more. In order to become a teacher at Semyong City Elementary School, Dong-hee started to collect information about the chairman of the conglomerate. When she was rummaging through the trash cans for evidence, she was discovered by a maid named Hyun-nam. Hyun-nam said that although Dong-hee avoided the surveillance cameras, she had Dong-hee's photo on her phone. She had been taking photos continuously for 6 months. Dong-hee thought that the matter had been exposed, so she planned to bribe her with money. Unexpectedly, Hyun-nam told Dong-hee, "I saw that you persisted for half a year, and what you needed to do was almost successful." So Hyun-nam wanted to join Dong-hee's side to help her. At the same time, Hyun-nam also asked Dong-hee to help her. Dong-hee asked Hyun-nam what she needed help with. Hyun-nam replied that it was to kill my husband. Dong-hee was extremely surprised when she heard that. She didn't know what could make Hyun-nam say such cruel words. It turned out that Hyun-nam had been abused by her husband for a long time. She often had injuries on her body. Her husband not only beat her, but also beat her daughter. The mother and daughter were extremely pitiful. Dong-hee saw Hyun-nam's plight, so she decided to help. Dong-hee then gave Hyun-nam a lot of photos and information she had collected. She hoped that Hyun-nam could help her track Yeonjin and Jae-jun, and so the revenge group was officially formed. Dong-hee no longer fought alone. Hyun-nam followed Yeonjin's group regularly. Then one day, she accidentally discovered Yeonjin taking daughter to the eye hospital. Dong-hee remembered that when she was in school, a male student mocked Jae-jun for being colorblind. In the end, that male student was beaten to the point of almost dying. Luckily, Myung-oh stopped Jae-jun in time, otherwise a murder would have happened. In another development, Do-young often went to a Go club to hone his skills. While he was concentrating on playing Go, he was attracted by a sound nearby, because the woman in front of him not only had good Go skills, but also had great style. Do-young immediately went to the crowd and focused on watching Dong-hee play. Dong-hee told her opponent that he had no way out, and if he lost now, he would lose 10 territories. Do-young thought about Dong-hee's words. After comparing them to the board, he immediately understood the meaning behind those words. Dong-hee's opponent lost the match in no time. Dong-hee's chess skills and knowledge of Go successfully attracted Do-young's attention. After returning home, Do-young immediately demonstrated Dong-hee's game. She could have clearly won from the start, but she waited a long time to finish. He thought about it for a long time, but still couldn't understand this action. Yeonjin saw Do-young deep in thought and asked who that person was. Do-young said that it was someone from the Go club. Do-young then asked Yeonjin if something was wrong. Yeonjin said she planned to sleep for a while and then go to work. She also said she didn't understand why Do-young liked Go so much. Do-young asked back why she smoked when it was bad for her health. Yeonjin asked Do-young. He obviously didn't like cigarettes, but why did he marry a woman who smoked? Do-young also gave an answer that satisfied Yeonjin. Do-young replied that because Yeonjin was not only beautiful, but also had an interesting personality. After Dong-hee left the Go club, she started tutoring at home. Today, Dong-hee got on the train as promised to tutor Hyunnam's daughter, but she met Yo-jong on the train. Yo-jong looked straight at Dong-hee. He was confused, thinking he had seen the wrong person. He asked Dong-hee if she had taken the exam yet. After Yo-jong received the answer yes, he congratulated her. Dong-hee thanked Yo-jong. Although the two hadn't seen each other for a long time, Dong-hee heard people talking at the park and learned that Yo-jong had been doing military service for the past few years. The two talked about many things. As they were about to leave, Yo-jong gave Dong-hee his business card. He hoped that they could keep in touch. When they got home, Dong-hee was reading the mail when she met the landlady. The landlady wondered why Dong-hee had rented a room in such a hurry, but left it empty for more than half a year. She explained that she had not been accepted as a school teacher yet, so she was still trying, and this envelope was an important message from Hyunnam. She made an appointment to meet Dong-hee. In the video, Hyunnam discovered that the school board chairman had a homosexual relationship with the driver. She also dubbed over the ambiguous conversation between the two. Only then did Dong-hee remember the medicine box and the torn will she found in the trash can earlier. Dong-hee immediately understood why the chairman wanted to divide the property with the driver. Not long after, Dong-hee went to see the chairman. She used this to threaten him to let her become a teacher at the city elementary school. In the end, Dong-hee successfully became the homeroom teacher of Yeonjin's daughter. Today, Yeonjin returned to her old school to receive an award as an excellent student. At this moment, Dong-hee walked towards them. Her name had long been forgotten, but the students who bullied Dong-hee before became excellent students. This was so unfair. Dong-hee watched Yeonjin stand on stage to receive the award. She shouted loudly and praised Yeonjin for being so good. The bullies looked at Dong-hee's crazy actions. They all had looks of disbelief. After receiving the award, Yeonjin not only slapped Dong-hee, but also questioned Dong-hee about her purpose in coming here today. Dong-hee said that she still remembered Yeonjin's dream in high school was to have a prestigious job and marry a talented man at the most beautiful age. Obviously, Yeonjin had achieved both. Dong-hee was very envious when she saw their friendship maintained from high school until now. Jae-jun said that Dong-hee's high school days were boring, but her life now seemed to be more interesting. Dong-hee only responded with a mocking tone. Dong-hee also deliberately told Yeonjin that I would monitor your actions at all times. Dong-hee said that she was happy to meet them. She also told Jae-jun that he probably didn't know what an interesting life was like. After saying that, Dong-hee left, leaving the bullies standing there angrily. They had no idea that they were about to face a very severe punishment. Ever since that class reunion, Yeonjin ordered Myung-oh to investigate Dong-hee, but she had no idea that Myung-oh had been on Dong-hee's side for a long time. At this time, Yeonjin's daughter Ye-sol called. Ye-sol said that the old homeroom teacher had quit her job, and the new homeroom teacher was not only kind, but also Yeonjin's friend. Yeonjin asked her daughter who that person was. Ye-sol immediately replied that the new teacher was Dong-hee. Yeonjin couldn't keep calm after hearing that. She was afraid that Dong-hee would use violence against Ye-sol, so she anxiously went to school. When Yeonjin met Dong-hee, she even said that she had fallen into Dong-hee's trap now. She thought that Dong-hee would live like a beggar, then marry another beggar, and live the life of a low-class person. Dong-hee said that although the path she had walked was extremely difficult, how could she die early if the bad guys hadn't been punished? Yeonjin faced Dong-hee calmly without any fear. She could only pretend not to care. Before leaving, Yeonjin received a message in her class group. It turned out that the homeroom teacher from high school had passed away. Wanted to jump from the rooftop to end her miserable life. He needed to lose their saw that many people back felt extremely angry. In it, the prisoner described in detail how he murdered Yeojong's father. The prisoner even boasted about it. Yeojong's mother had no idea that her son had been harassed by the prisoner for so many years. It could be said that the hatred inside Yeojong was no less than Dong-hee's. Yeojong also often fantasized about how he would take revenge at his house. After Yeojong's mother found out job was, but she replied that her job was to deceive innocent men Haijong collected in order anything. On the other side, Donghee also sped up her revenge. First, she went to see the person who had helped her in high school. Donghee heard from the nurse and learned that before she was bullied, there was also a female student who was bullied by Yeonjin's group. But at that time, Donghee was young and couldn't help. But now Donghee was about to start a battle of revenge. The nurse only made one request, which was that Donghee must win. No matter if it was Donghee at 18 years old or Donghee at 36 years old, the nurse supported Donghee. Hearing this, Donghee immediately burst into tears because the nurse was the only hope to help Donghee become stronger. Donghee then went to see Myung-oh. She got the list of drugs that Sarai used from Myung-oh. She also got the information that Haijong collected in order to marry into a rich family. Donghee then gave Myung-oh a piece of paper that could help him get a huge sum of money as a condition of her exchange this time. Myung-oh then went to the hospital according to the address written on the paper, which was where the body of the bullied female
this
student
series was actually very
Sohee
good.
was
I
kept
completed
because
it
Sohee's
yesterday. I
family
actually
believed
watched
that
it
she did not
twice.
leave this world on her own. They had not agreed to cremate her, so she
When are
could
you
only be
getting
kept
married?
in the hospital
Not
for a
anytime
long
soon.
time. Donghee's purpose on the outside was to incite Myung-oh to go and ask the murderer for money. Donghee said that this was a way for him to get rich,
Okay,
but in
it has
reality,
started. Remind me, 18 minutes.
With this lineup, they will try to conquer the map of Abyss, force down the map number 3 of Bracket. It's a Sova, Astra, Breach.
Let me close
Jet,
the window,
and
yeah, it's
Deho.
cold.
Finally, we're seeing that Breach Deho combination as well into that Astra for those universal smokes. But Global Esports Academy are sticking with the basics. They're bringing in the Cypher, Sova KO comp. So that's going to be the Flash Recon as well, along with those Flash Knives. Omen coming into the play along with Jet for NV2K. NV2K was struggling in the previous one, Aladdin. So he really needs to step things up in this one at least.
Absolutely. At the start of the previous match, Envy was struggling. He was unable to get any of those picks out there, but now he needs to come online as soon as possible and and he has to create some input as well.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about it. The round number 1 is starting. The pistol round is starting in a few seconds, and you can see the setup is going to be towards a B side. Jet is there for now, but I think it's going to be a timeout for some reason, a technical pause out there.
Yeah, I didn't want to point that out, but okay, I guess we'll just have to bear with it. You know, we've got some amazing people out there who'll fix this very quickly. But as you mentioned, right, I really want to take people back to the previous map of how things went. Global Esports had a phenomenal start on their attacking side, went in 5-0, and then eventually RNTX Spark built up on their own momentum. Close things out on a 5-7 deficit, but since it's the map of Lotus, 5 rounds of defense were perfect. And then it eventually ended up going into the OT, where Global Esports Academy finally pulled things off on a 15-13 note. I'd have to say, Aladdin, you know, there were times when I thought maybe RNTX Spark will run away with the momentum, but Global Esports Academy brought themselves back in. Now again, finally the timer is sticking in front of us, and we can talk about that setup which you just mentioned. 3 people starting towards B.
3 people starting towards B, and you can see that Astra is towards the A side along with Sova. For now, the intent of team GEA is not very clear. They have the Cypher on the lurk towards the mid side, and they are trying to pay attention on both the sides. But for now, Z's trying to play that information, pushes forward, and now he's moving towards the mid side, but he could not find a little boy a 180-degree angle switch, and now he finds another one. He is just too crazy with his aim.
Standing ahead.
Finds 2 player. I was not expecting that he will be able to beat one of them, but now Raw Fuel finds another. Tables are turning towards the Revenant side. I mean, they're starting with a bang now.
Last player standing.
Pretty good point that you mentioned. Georgie as well finds the timing onto NV. It's all down to Ryzen. Not even able to plant right now. The shock darts out in front, takes him down, shuts him out. Raw Fuel. This heaven is for this Sova. Crispy on that aim as well. And I kind of agree. Want to bring people back to that fight. Aziz pushed all the way out towards that heavy part. And then eventually
Chris, are you an anime person or K-drama person? I'm not an anime person. I'm neither a K-drama person. I just watch K-drama. I only watch K-drama like suspense, revenge, and comedy K-dramas. You get my point? But I don't watch all those romantic ones.
Couple of Astro Stars being
Oh,
placed
nice
out
one,
there.
yeah.
NV being shut down this time. He had an opener in the previous one.
Favorite drama
Not
con
this
se?
time, Aziz. 2 rounds, 2 first bloods.
Ah,
And now since they've seen the outlaw, they're going to rush all the way towards A possibly.
I can't really say, yeah.
This is something
I've
that was
watched
missing in the previous game.
so
Aziz
many
was
and
unable to get any
I've
first
liked
picks
them
in the
all.
starting rounds. And even on the attack side,
BGMI
he was
win.
not the
I
one
can't play
pushing
BGMI
the
with
side.
these nails.
It was
It's
the
not
raw fuel antidote making their space towards
working
the
out.
side to be working. So a bit of I mean I can say that Aziz would not playing that he
Okay.
the way
Oh,
he
one
used to
round
play,
they won. I
but
did
this
not
is
see.
something that we were missing in the previous game, and now it's back probably because in these 2 rounds he's the one who got the first pick, and now he is again ready with this weapon in the mid side, a smoke being deployed and the angle is being blocked because they are expecting the
Nice.
wow. Here.
Let's go.
Now look at this. Raw fuel
Let's
finds
go,
one, finds two,
Revenant.
and finds another. I mean, the weapon advantage was there, but expecting that all the players are pushing towards this side, that was something that Aziz needs to be credited on.
Yeah, he waited for everyone to jump in that connector and he was like, sure, hop in. I'll just welcome all of you in that vent. But it's absolutely fine, as you mentioned. It was yet another eco round for Global Esports Academy. 2-0 start, so that's the first pistol and the anti-eco that they've won in these 2 maps. Out of the 3. They've got a very solid bonus as well. A Vandal, couple of Bulldogs in their hands. An Outlaw, and Aziz wants to play aggressive. He's got the Bulldog, swapped it up. There's a couple of players coming out of smoke. Perfect, Kibo. Shuts down Aziz. An early pick coming in. The early aggressive play of RNTX Park, punished by Global Esports Academy. And they can slowly take their time. Reclearance from Georgie. Question mark
Guys, don't
now
forget to like
being
the stream.
created.
Check out Buried
B-side
Hearts.
is
It's
where they
also
want to
good.
rush
Is
to.
it like
Georgie still gets a pick on Smokey.
romantic?
52 HP
Because
for the
I don't
man.
want to watch if
As
it's
long
like
as he keeps on standing, those fault lines, those flash
romantic
points are
and
going
all.
to be annoying along with the aftershocks, antidotes. Playing in his own smoke, wants to create some
Abhi
space,
yaar!
and Kibo finds the opener along with NV, shuts down Raw Fuel.
NT.
B-side is now open and it's a 2v3 situation. An important round for Global Esports Academy. They do not want to drop any weaponries.
I think that's the only thing that team Revenant is focusing on right now. They want to drop all the weapons that they can. A Vandal in Georgie's hand, Envy trying to clear the flank angles, but on the other side, Ryzen and Georgie. It's going to be a 1v1 between them.
One
But
enemy
Georgie, he
remaining.
has a Vandal. He could have saved it, but no.
NT.
Baker trying to drop
It's
that
okay.
weapon, and unfortunately, Envy finds him. Another round. That was supposed to be, Revenant was trying to get this round, but Aziz with that bad start, we can say that the situational advantage was one
Wish
thing,
you should try
and then
anime
weapon
once.
advantage.
I don't like
GA
anime,
Did
bro.
not make any mistake, and finally found their first round.
Holy smokes, all 10 Vandals on the board. At least, alright, there's one Phantom in the hands of Kibo. Finally, someone's adapting to that Phantom meta. But all half shields, you could say. Just one region for RNTX Park. Could be a bit of a problem though. If in case they're caught in a bit of a spam out there. 3 players of Global Esports Academy starting towards A this time. Mid will probably always be worked out by Smokey. He'll be constantly there creating question marks, and this time Georgie is there to try and take that fight. Look at the Deho drone clearing so much space all the way towards B. Has pushed back Lil Boy so far. Aziz taken so much space over towards the Heaven too. So they kind of have an idea that where this hit might actually go. Georgie, want to take that fight? Yeah, Smokey shuts him down though in the mid. So
Shouldn't
they've got
have,
the mid control
but
now.
it's okay.
Absolutely, they have the mid control, but now they're falling back. They're not committing. They're not pushing towards that. They're falling back towards the B side.
Oh,
and
shit.
Look at Aziz. He's there. They have to anticipate the position of Aziz. Otherwise, Aziz can do a lot of damage.
Oh,
my
he
God, what
TP'd
just
there,
happened?
bro.
Lil Boy, he had no idea. He just checked the angle casually. And now Envy is pushing towards that A side. I mean, this is a fake of fake. A double fake.
Beautiful. Global Esports Academy now. There's no one on the A side to try and stop this plant. 12 seconds, they've got the plant down. And I think so this is a good time for RNTX Spark to call in for a save. They can't go for the retake. Antidote still wants to. Finds one though. NB
Nice.
taken down.
4v3.
But they don't have anything else, so they're just gonna hold on to these weaponries. What
Absolutely.
a round, Aladdin.
I mean, Aziz could have turned the table.
Guys, don't forget to like, and if
They
you're
could
new,
have
don't forget to
at
subscribe.
least-
By the way, Zoe is asleep.
They could have found
Finally.
2 players, but unfortunately, it was Lil Boy. He had a perfect answer. He checked that angle casually, and Aziz, he was there. That was pretty unfortunate, but Global Esports Academy, they have the second
Well,
round in their
empty.
bag now.
My question is, why did Aziz not hear
5421
That's the big question.
042110.
Because it's not even a land where you've got that audience where sometimes you don't hear those subtle sounds. But either ways, first the lurk of Smokey slowly creeping up towards mid, and then the re-clearance of Global Esports Academy towards B, understanding after that drone someone might have pushed up, created so big question marks that RNTX Spark eventually lost the entire map control and players individually. So this time around, the answer is to not push. Hold the ground down. Yeah, he was outside. Just gonna run back to safety.
This time Aziz was lucky, although previously he was not. I think he heard the TP in the previous round, but he was just he got tunnel visioned somehow. Now, Benson is towards the B side, and all the 4 players are flooding towards that. Envy finds one with the knives.
Nice.
Entered is right in front of him. But
Nice.
Raw Fuel, as he finds one, Envy, he got taken down with a pistol. That was amazing. A 3v3 now, 3v4 in fact. Team Revenant, they have this advantage now. They do not have to throw this.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
Smoke it and leaves Georgie there. Raw Fuel was there for the trade, but Kivo answered back. HP disadvantage. for the
Crazy,
team.
bro.
And a weapon disadvantage for Deathmaker. Needs to land a crisp headshot. But he is being stopped. A flash right onto the face. Kivo needs one more for an command.
remaining.
Up close and personally shuts down Deathmaker with the
player
spam. No
standing.
time for Aziz. All he can do is take the weapon
Oh,
down
empty.
as he turns around. Kivo peaks and Kivo wins. Global Esports Academy. An expensive round but still converted.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
अबे यार
Deploying drone. Enemy mark.
Yeah, an early one. I like the idea though. Now the position. Georgie, finally, filling out that lurk battle, repositioned himself in the vents. Was able to take down Smokey, who was constantly being a bit annoying to him. They're still trying to create some question marks around the map. But Aziz, lovely. Shuts down Lil Boy. Now there's no one for you to smoke out those crazy choke points. This operator becomes even more threatening. Ryzen shuts down Georgie in the vent. So now this A split can come into play. Different angles now you need to watch out for. Deathmaker caught lacking, caught lurking. Envy shuts him down. Raw Fuel on the backside.
30 seconds
Good
left.
for the trade. Still keeps the numbers advantage in his team's favor. There we go with the Hunters shooting early one. It was just the tap of the spike as Z shuts down Ryzen. Null command used up, but this man is alone. Oh, the movement is perfect. Shuts down Aziz and now has got a time to probably go for the plant. 14 seconds. Still needs to clear heaven.
Player
He needs to
standing.
clear the backside. He
10
wins
seconds
that
left.
fight. It's down to 1v1.
Nice.
And anti-peaks at the perfect time. Kibo had the chance to become the
Bro, I
hero,
can't
but
type with these
Antidote turned
nails.
out to be a
Ma
stronger
kasam.
villain.
Last player standing. 10 seconds left.
Why is there no sound? Oh, time out.
I have to slowly try to break down as to how Global Esports Academy are working on their attacks. Now, if you really look at it, this map is played very slow, and they are taking their time to steal away those map spaces away from their opponents. It is just the fact that Revenant X-Park understood that Global Esports are going for contact plays on different fronts. So they just positioned themselves in a bit of an off angle to try and catch Global Esports player off guard. And that's why Smokey lost his fight in Vent, and that's why Lil Boy as well was caught over towards the B when Aziz was opping all the way from B Heaven. Now, since you know that there was an operator which was not claimed back, Global Esports can still go back to their same working ways. But now I want to see a bit of those fast executes from them out there, because if you play slow for eternity, it makes Revenant X-Park, it basically makes their life easy to slowly bring in their counters. Right now, they're working really well around the map, clearing out the utility in the mid. 3 players pushed out, but that means the sites are weak.
Spike planted.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
Concealment. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
NT.
Lovely. Lovely response from Global Esports Academy. They understood that there's the mid push down by Revenant X-Park. That meant the sites are weak. They quickly went in for the execute, overwhelming the site anchor, and then just positioned themselves in the way where they can take those fights. Even though they were losing the members, the trades were good. And Smokey over towards the end, just winning out those crucial duels, trading out his teammates. That's what he's best at, and that worked out perfectly. Now, NV2K, he's on a stinger.
It's getting
but they
really
can try and play
serious.
for his orb so that he can get his knife online. That's what he's trying to do as well. Look at that. A knife by Kibo confirms that there's no one playing up close towards the A. So with just a refreshable utility, they took down one orb, and now they've got the Blade Storm online. But look at this mid. That's where Aziz is. He had no clue. Had to check few angles. Yeah, and Smokey now with the ultimate has got all the information. Antidote up close though. Only good for one, could not take the second. And with that, Envy just doing his own things on that. Jed catches 3 and the round in mid.
Hi Srinivas. Welcome to the stream. Watch party stream with quiz. Don't forget to like. Oh.
Scanning ahead.
That's gonna go down to another round though. And Nathan, I kind of have to agree to the few points that you mentioned.
Nice.
The Global Esports, they pulled out their fast play
Absolutely.
cards. Aziz just pushing down all the way from free. Catches one. Smokey got with the drone. Raw fuel. Moves in from vent to take him down. That's the second time there's been a player playing in Wen, so Scott Smokey. The first time it happened in round number 7. Lovely play from Ryzen, anticipating where Aziz was. Slate positioning, catching one Deathmaker. He might have actually got the timing though. Rafuel was able to take Kibo down as well in the mid from the exact same angle. Now that's a big problem, but look at the position of Envy. I was about to mention he can catch Deathmaker, but guess what? There was someone who had the guns behind him on his head.
Absolutely, but at least they got the plant. Ryzen, he's trying to somehow survive, but this is unfortunate. Our 4v1, it was all those utils was coming on him, and he could not survive. This round goes towards Team Revenant X-Park, but all the credit goes towards that early on picks, those anticipations, and now Revenant closing their 4th round. There's one thing that we are missing from GA's side, as you mentioned already. They have to play some early on aggressive round, but after every other one, they go for those slow lurks and slow rotations out there.
11-8-6-4-2, 11-7-5-4-1.
No all-in commitment, no aggressive pushes, and even look at this round. 3 on the A side, 1 towards mid, and 1 towards the B side. This is their default setup in every other round.
This is how it ends.
Whoa.
That's the Armageddon though. And it's not just catches one, but 2. Aziz catches Ryzen as well. It's an obliteration towards the A.
One
Control
enemy.
on the
Nice.
spike. What a trap play from Revenant X-Park. Global Esports not
Nice.
anticipating what was waiting for them out there in that lobby.
5-5.
Watch
Now
them
this is
run
the
when
reason
lit
why
by my
Teho
sonar. That's
is being
when
picked
we
up by
strike.
so many teams on almost every other map, Aladdin, because the utility is just so good.
But you have to focus on something that I mentioned already. In every other round, Team GEA is playing with the same setup, and that's what they predicted. That's what Team Revenant predicted. And those ultimates and those pushes combined, it destroyed Team GEA, but in this round they have a different setup. But look at Aziz. He pushed forward to get all the information, but this is something that can fire back towards him. He has to fall back as soon as possible.
Oh, everyone is
Because
pushing.
there's not 1 but 2 and 3 players in front of him.
Oh,
Aziz
oh
finds
no.
1, finds
Oh
another.
my god!
Down B.
So
That
close,
was
bro.
crazy. Look at the HP of Kibo.
And it was a force by Aladdin. Oh, Envy.
Oh my god.
He might have actually found the timing. Oh my goodness, no. He moves back. Deathmaker notices him.
Drone going out.
They have an idea what's happening.
To suppress.
And there's going to be a couple of suppressions as well.
Nice,
Utility
nice,
out there
nice.
in the open.
Spike
Josh,
down
mouse.
B.
he just needs to hit his shots on
All
setting
missiles away.
ducks. Now you know where Envy is. The timing could not be worse for my man.
I got the spike.
And pick up the spike though. But will he go for a full rotation over towards the A is the
30
question.
seconds left.
Yep. Seems to be the case. It's all down to how quickly Antidote understands that this is an A hit now. He can probably get the spike planted so that extra bit of gold. Rather, those extra money will help his team. In these
10
situations,
seconds.
10 seconds
Aladdin,
left.
he really needs to play an aggressive. Maybe push out
7,
spawn, maybe catch
7.
one, and then possibly get the numbers down. But will he get those individual duels is the question. Nah, he's not pushing.
In every post plant 1v3 or 1v2 situations, you have to push forward and get that advantage. And this is something that he's trying to do, but no.
Let's go.
A dual peaks comes from the side of Team GEA. Not GEA, but
Woo,
Revenant
woo,
Exports.
woo,
and
let's
this
go,
is it.
Revenant.
Revenant secures another round, and if we talk about the starting of this round, a force buy from GEA side. And
5,
Aziz
6.
with those two beautiful picks.
Last
This
round
was the
still
story of the
clinch.
previous round, and this is it.
11, 11, 10, 5, 4, 12, 8, 6, 4, 2. Wow.
It's going to be all half shields across
All
the board.
even
Now, if
numbers.
RNTX Spark have a read on the creds, they can bring out an outlaw in this round. You know, there's one thing that I noticed, that regardless of the map, Aziz
Yes,
pushes
RNTX
out
for
in
the win.
every single round. And at
Time
least
out.
one or the other
Guys, wait, let me
extremity.
fix something.
And if he
There's an
wins, the team
issue.
wins. If he does not win,
Sorry. It's so yellow, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Crazy.
The question is, can they actually catch him? Because they
Ca-
tried. Two of them were taken down by him. And
How
the
many
third one,
matches are there? I think
just
best
one
of
shot
5.
on the body could have done the
First
trick for him too.
match was over. This is second match.
Some cute animals out there walking. on
Wait,
this
let
map.
me see. Oh,
And I really
3.
meant that.
3, 3.
There
3.
was one walking all the way up there.
Decider is the fracture.
swimming or
That's-
walking, not sure.
Yeah, I believe it was walking only. I think so. That basically gives me a motive now to jump onto the ghost mode in this map and watch. Yeah,
Aziz doing
Understandable.
these things.
See, it's written
but here's the
there,
thing, you know, it's
Lotus,
the last round when you're bringing out
Abyss,
the operator,
and Fracture.
not in
3
any round
maps.
before that. The reason is again, it's Aziz who's pushing out always. I believe there was just one other round when he had the operator too. They won that one, but they lost the operator. So now could not build upon that economy. The entire mid being clear, Smokey. Clearing it out. Oh my god, weapon diff.
Absolutely. Better weapon D advantage. Aziz with his knives out.
Here.
Spike planted.
I mean, Team GEA, they have the control. They planted the spike as well, and now on a post plant, RNTX Spark, they have to do something amazing. Do they have any ultimates? Yes, they have the ultimates, and Raw Fuel committing his ultimate. In fact, Ryzen this time around, he commits his
What?
ultimate, finds 3. Oh my god!
Last player standing.
Nasty from Ryzen. Obliterates the entire RNTX Spark.
Oh my
Gets
god.
3 and then lets his teammate pick
Jar
up the
and
crumb.
TNT.
What a round
Switching
from this
sides.
team. What a hunter.
So intense, man. Very, very intense situation.
Has got the cosmic divide. So this could be a very
It's a
good round for them in
6-6.
terms of the diffuse. You can just force out your opponents to push out through your own wall. They also had the Hunter's Fury for Raw Fuel himself. They could have cleared out any close angles. This was the perfect chaotic round that they could have brought in, but Ryzen did a fantastic job. Getting 3 with that Hunter's Fury basically meant that now the round is for their team to grab. And eventually those trades went in. 6-6. It could not be any more even.
Absolutely, RNTX Spark. This is something that they wanted, but I mean, in this whole map of Abyss, Revenant had that upper hand advantage from the beginning, but GEA Esports still making it even on the 6-6. They need to get some credit as well. They have to be appreciated as well. NV2K
Technical
with his
pause.
knives in multiple rounds. He's just better. But Aziz and Envy, this is the fight between these two giants. But now that the tables are turning, let's see how Team RNTX Spark plays towards that attacking side, because we have seen them going all in aggressive. This is something that we were talking about that GE is not doing. But now when we will see RNTX Spark towards that attacking side, are they gonna do it, or is it going to be rely on that slow-paced, lurking gameplays? I mean, this map is so big that you have to rely on that but still, in some rounds, in some weapon advantage rounds, you can go for all in YOLO performances.
Yeah, now here's the thing. Smokey wanted to go for those lurk plays. He was constantly playing in mid. He wanted to find a timing, but Revenant X Park, they just understood the assignment. After the previous map, they just knew that Smokey is probably going to play the lurk in mid. For a couple of rounds, he found some success, but then the adaptation from Revenant X Park was so good. Georgie playing in the wind, then they put up Raw Fuel out there playing in wind. They doubled up on mid to just make sure that their team had the mid under control. They had mid on lockdown every single time, and which was giving them advantage in multiple rounds. It eventually just ended up a few scraps that Global Esports Academy were able
I
to
just
pick
saw
in at
Revenant's
those 7th and 8th
tweet.
rounds where they found a timing on the sides
If you guys are on
while
Twitter, go
Revenant X
watch.
Park were busy pushing down mid. And those were the timings, those are the adaptations, the adjustments that eventually differentiate between a team that is good versus a team that is great.
Go check it out. Revenant.
But the question is, can you
recent
carry on
tweet.
forward with that greatness?
Absolutely. And there's
Bro,
one thing that
technical
needs to be
pause.
taught about Team GEA.
Bhai,
they
itna
were,
thanda
they
hi
were
na.
repeating their strat, the whole attacking side. They were just repeating it. If you remember that Armageddon, that ultimate from Deathmaker's side, when he picked 3 of the players of GEA, they had the idea that this is the whole structure that they have been using from the first round. After
Yeah.
that round, they did try to change it, but it did not
Feel
work
the
out. I mean, the pressure
spark.
was there.
Yes, let's go, Ashtosh.
But let's see how Team Global Esports Academy, did they come back with a different start this time around when they are on the defense side. They have a
A
cipher.
good point.
Yes.
I'd have to say a very good point being mentioned by you, that the default was unchanged for the longest time. So countering that default became very easy for the side of Revenant X Park when they went in for that Armageddon play. But yes, now as you were about to mention as well, once the sides flip, what kind of default will Revenant X Park go with to try and claim the victory on this one and maybe save themselves from getting 2-0, force out a game 3, force out a third map, and maybe take it home?
But attack pause is something that we all hate. I can see the chat that this is something that chat does not bear at all. But let's wait for it. As you mentioned already, we have some uh, very talented
Bro.
team members who can fix it as soon as possible.
Absolutely. We are working it. It'll be fixed up real quick, people. Don't worry about it. As soon as we get the confirmation as to the reason for this tech pause, we'll also let you guys know about it.
Bro,
But at the same time,
technical pause, man.
as much as it is a bit frustrating for the people out there, even players, the momentum
Have
eventually
you played
breaks out.
MNT? No.
But
I
one
have
good
not.
thing is that since it is at the halftime, it's fine. They can eventually discuss what they want to do for the next half, how they want to go in for their own setups, what kind of changes will they bring in. Because considering how the main default of Revenant X Park does not change around the maps in terms of the defense, that is Aziz, push. We'll look out at the rest. I think so.
Absolutely.
In towards those attacks as well, we'll probably see some very late round calls from Antidote, asking his own players to rotate all the way onto the other side of the map. But this map is really not late rotation friendly.
There's another thing that got undershadowed is the performance of Raw Fuel and Joshi. I mean, Aziz was there to get those early picks, but it was always Raw Fuel and Joshi.
Is
who
this
were getting
Amenti?
the job done in the
Amenti?
final
Is it
picks.
good?
I mean,
Should I
they
play?
were there in every other round to get the job done, to just seal the deal. But for now,
Yeah, you should try. Is it scary? Bro, again, be right back. Just restart the matches or what? Is it scary? Let me check it. AMMNT trailer. No, bro, I'll get scared, yeah.
Map 2 underway.
Okay.
6-6 at the half. Global Esports Academy now move on to the defense of a
I'll
business.
check it out.
Will start on
Let's
offense.
see if I can
All
play.
5 goes across the board for both of these teams. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get bloody, Aladdin.
Absolutely, absolutely correct. And now this time around, when we can see Team River and Xbox towards that attacking side, they are going all in 5 players, A push, and let's see. There can be a mid rotation from the side of Team Global Esports Academy, but how do they anticipate this? For now, they're cutting all that noise.
Nah.
They are here. Cypher has the information, but Jet, he moves forward, gets picked off by Raw Fuel
Bro.
beautifully.
Oh my god. Even Smokey would be sitting there laughing, trying to understand what happened. It was Raw Fuel trying to shock dart the trip to save Aziz. Ended up just picking off Aziz for Smokey. That was very funny though. But NB quickly running in, trying to go for the defuse. The cover is there for the team,
Nice.
but back and forth fights though. The maker Raw Fuel working or helping their team out. But
Oh my god.
cuts down the last 2 players. Gets a 3k and eventually gets the round for his team.
A bit of funny start, we can say, of this half.
On stream you'll play.
from the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of,
I'll try it
Team
on
River and
stream.
Xbox. But Global Esports
But I
Academy,
need to
they
grab
capitalize it
back my
beautifully.
audience, you know?
Aziz was trying to break that tripwire, but Raw Fuel, when he jumped in, he ended up picking Aziz itself. But that all-in push, it did not
Wait,
work
guys,
out.
I'll switch on the blower. It's so cold.
They do have the information that Cypher is playing towards A side, still going towards this side can be very challenging. The tripwires are changed now. This is something that is beautiful from Smokey's side.
Revealing area.
They have the information once again, and all these players are pushing towards the side. Picks one, but gets traded off. Ryzen trying to pick another player. This time around, situation is down to a 3v4, but Raw Fuel finds Ryzen. This was brilliant.
Nasty shot right onto the skull. No being taken out. They've still got a utility for the post-plant pit. A couple of outlaws in the hands. Not the best weaponry for the retake. But no upgraded weaponry on the other side. NV gets the first one. Georgie taken
my
out. Its maker
God,
is still
bro.
got the sides. Was waiting for the tap. There we go. Buys them some
One enemy remaining.
seconds out there through the smoke. Lil Boy catches one. They know where Raw Fuel is, and he will be shut down as well.
NT.
NV does it himself. He's got to get the defuse is the question. They carry forward those couple of outlaws along with the Spectre too. I don't think so they're going to get a lot of value out of these outlaws in the next round though. Again, Aladdin, because everyone on
Confused
Devon and Xbox
Concept
will have full
Mini
shields.
Games. Hello, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for
I
the
think, Georgie
2
probably would
Australian
have a full shield
dollars,
because
I
he used
think.
all his
I don't
utils,
know.
so you'll have to decide
Please play
between the
Man
utils
Boobs
and
mini
the-
game
and the heavy
sometime.
shield, but for now,
What is that? Oh my god.
previous
Man
round.
Boobs mini game. Let me see.
it's Team Revenant Esports.
Damn, crazy name,
all
bro.
they wanted to do.
Man Boobs.
Just drop enough
Mini.
weaponries and have that advantage.
What is that, bro?
maximized. But now, as you can see, Georgie has a light
Oh,
shield.
it's by you. It's my
When
indie
the
game.
Vegan
It's
Shield
free.
play and all the other players have a heavy
Sure,
shield.
I
Once
think
again,
I
they're
can
pushing
play.
towards that A side. This is the third round that this
What is this?
team is
Like,
clutching the A side and pushing towards it. The Trebs are again changed. And a heavy commitment from the side of
Wait, I'll
Level
check it
Esports.
later.
Aziz is pushing forward. There's the smoke.
Late night
Position
horror
being
games.
revealed and Lil Boy picks him
What?
off.
Tonight. Should I do it tonight?
A player with a half shield. You mentioned about Georgie. He is on the half shield, so outlaws are going to be annoying for them. A late out drone reveals out the position for a couple of players. No late lurks or flanks out there. It's going to be an all-out brawl.
Crazy.
Oh, lovely flash.
Nice.
Paranoia catches two on the other side. It's a
Ooh.
crossfire. The body's falling, but Envy
Ooh.
still stands. It's down to a 2v2 situation. Georgie low with that HP. Alt 9, perfect. Catching the player, and with that, the push out. Phenomenal utility by Revenant
Nice.
X-Spark. You give them the site for free. They have all the things. they
Crazy
need
name
for the
and
push.
crazy game. Chal, confused concept mini games. I'll try.
Absolutely.
Is it like a
They got
mobile
the
game?
side with a couple of utilities, but after that,
If you
Revenant
can
X-Spark,
tell
they
me a
just
little
made
bit.
it
Otherwise, you know
raining.
what?
All those builders in the
Confused
close
concept.
plan,
Why
they
don't
came in
you
handy.
follow me on
And now
Instagram?
they have their
And
seventh round on the
there's
board.
an email.
The Global Esports Academy,
Mail it
they
to
did
me.
not have the weapon advantage in the previous one, but now they do.
You know,
Yeah.
mail it to
Couple
me
of light
and we'll
shields
talk
and
about
vandals
how the game
on
works,
their
and
side.
maybe
On the
I
other
can
side,
play.
you can see that 4 of the players are playing with the light shield, and Aziz again, once again, he's pushing towards mid without any of the players supporting him. He has the wind control as well, but Envy is waiting, anticipating.
Sounds
that
like
one
a
of the
fun
players
game
will
though.
push
I
the
mean, the
push from
name is
here.
crazy itself.
Valorant.
There's a humongous gap in mid, as you mentioned. And I like the adaptation from Global Esports Academy. They've lost mid, so they wanted to fight for an extremity. A is
Oh,
where they
sorry,
decided,
it's
and they
PC. Oh,
basically
acha, it's
pushed out
PC.
Revenant X-Spark away from them.
Cool.
But
It's
now,
fine if it's
Aziz is
PC
going
as
to be a
well.
big threat.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's gonna catch
Nice.
one, maybe. Guess what? He
Nice.
catches both of them. It's a third one for this guy. Nasty. Can he get the
Oh,
fourth?
almost.
He tried,
Oh,
but it's
what if he
Kibo who
aced?
will
He
shut
could
him
have.
down. The damage has been done. A 2v4. There's a rolling thunder for the post round. Let's make a one away from guided salvo as well.
Yes. My Insta
Try and
ID
send himself out of
is.
the hunt. Kibo still wants to fight. They still want to try and retake. The concuss. Dodged it perfectly. Now you got to take those fights.
It's a lot of
Damage
fun.
levels being given, but none being born. Revenant X-Spark.
Why is it not showing?
Equalize.
Never mind.
8 and 8.
Nightbot. If you go to
Brilliant
my
start from their side. I mean, Aziz, he is always giving that
Bro, it's not
advantage to
showing
his
only.
team. That mid control was crazy, and after
This
that,
is my
surprising 2 players. And even after
IG?
that, he's going for a third one.
because
Kibo,
only
he was
you
just
can.
better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Insta. Thank you so much,
Georgie's
Willie.
position, that
That's
was
my
it.
Instagram,
He seals the
and you
deal for his
can
team and wins
mail it to
another round
me.
for his team.
We'll talk. We'll have a discussion
Situation is down to
over this.
an 8 versus 8, and now you can see that team Global Esports Academy is on their save round.
Nightbot doesn't love me.
They Gamut started
Nightbot
over
loves
base
my
and
mods.
hoping that maybe Revenant X-Spark would jump there, but a good call by Antidote, finding the empty site. B is where they're going to go in for the plant as well. The question is, will Global Esports try to take that fight, or will they just try to deny the orbs? Now, since
He
the
has
Blade Storm
the
is
ult.
activated, obviously they're going to try and force their way, but Aziz is he's in an off angle. Outdrawn used up.
Nice.
Aziz catches one, make it 2 as well. Support from the teammate. Shuts down the entire push from the connector. Now he's going to try
Nice.
and dash in forward, as the flash was perfect.
Oh,
Cannot get the 4th one. Lil Boy answers back, but 1v4. A bit too much to ask for. No time for him.
My ultimate is ready.
No damage.
They have enough
let's
money
go, Revenant.
for a full buy
Yeah,
next
selling
round.
problem.
So
What
another
was the
round goes
ID?
towards Revenant X-Spark,
It's quiz only.
but Global Esports Academy.
There's an
a lot
email
of
ID on my
money.
bio. You can, yeah,
Now
you can
this
mail
is
it
that
to me.
round where the ultimates are gonna come in play, because you can see almost 4 of the ultimates from Team Revenant X-Spark.
Zumi, welcome.
And on the other side, Global Esports, they also have a couple of ultimates.
18, 16, 15, 7, 6, 15, 10, 10, 9, 8.
Absolutely.
Will Revenant expect it? It's all the way over towards B, and that too very aggressive. And this time, Revenant X Park running in all the way towards mid. Mid has been, mid has been very weak for Global Esports.
Man, I hate that
every
fracture
single round.
map.
And Revenant X Park, they understand that. They maintain the entire mid control. Now what this does is, whenever Global Esports want to go for a rotation towards one of the sides, they cannot go from mid. They have to take all the way the bigger route through their spawn. That buys a lot of time for Revenant. And that has been a big problem. And look at the number of members they've got to commit to try and slow down this mid push.
I mean, early on, by Smoke here gave him information. He
There's a
found
trade.
one, but Aziz traded him off. Now they have the complete A side, but Aziz has to be careful.
Nice.
Ryzen is just better with his.
Oh no,
Vandal.
no, no,
Nice,
no.
Aziz.
Oh, I
they
thought
have the side control, but they have to take this fight with Lil Boy as well. He's hiding in
behind
the
you.
smokes, but he has no idea.
Hello?
There's another player.
He's on your left.
Take flight.
Raw Fuel just casually walks in a smoke, and Lil Boy had no idea, as you mentioned. It's down to a 3v3, but
On your ground.
guess what? There's an Armageddon out there on the faces. Both players will dodge it. Heaven clear for now. But there's an operator in the hand.
Last
Ryzen
player
still
standing.
catches not one, but Kibo's help. They catch both of them. It's all down to this one member, and Raw Fuel can catch
Ah,
both of them.
Shibal.
As Global Esports Academy
NT.
retake the side and the
Guys,
round
don't forget to
along
like.
with their lead.
What a
Very
throw.
close to 200 likes. Let's go.
That's all I can say. I mean, they had the plant. They had the main advantage to play for the post plant as well. They had the ultimates as well. But playing in the side, this is something. And the flank, that crucial flank, this is something that punished Team Revenant X Park.
The operator still in play now. Null Command, Hunter's Fury. Both of them up. Georgie has had his Rolling Thunder for a while now. I wonder when he'll be able to use that. As I mentioned it, they quickly jump in on the back of Rolling Thunder, take control of the entire side. Backside clear as well. And they've got a lot of utility to play for the post plan. The entire util of Georgie is saved up. Owl drone as well for Raw Fuel. Deathmaker with his drone, who he just used to clear out any kind of flank. There's no flank coming in whatsoever. So that's going to be the Hunter's Fury now being used up to try and push everyone back. Ryzen catches Aziz though. That's the big man out of the picture. It's on the bridge
Abey
though, so
yaar.
it can be spammed up, but hold on a second. Revenant have got no idea. The full push down comes
Oh
in, but
my
Deathmaker!
God.
Death Maker, bro. He clutched.
And he makes them meet their death. What a play from Revenant X Park. The idea from Global Esports Academy was
Crazy.
perfect, then send in a couple of players forward and the rest will sit down to go for the defuse. But Deathmaker had other plans.
Absolutely brilliant gameplay from his side. And this definitely forced Team GEA to take a timeout, because they have to process this first and then re-strategize. What happened in the previous round, I'm still processing it. What a brilliant play from his side. Global Esports Academy, they have to play with a different plan now. This is going out of their hand. Revenant X Park. They do play better when it comes to attacking.
That was
Even if you
beautiful,
compare
bro,
this
by
with
that
the
match.
previous map,
Oh, Death Maker, always.
the numbers
Susu
is
time.
way more than on the defense side. And now that they have the advantage, you cannot miss this. You cannot miss this at all. And this is bonus round as well. You have to save some creds for the next one.
All 5 sheriffs, 3 half shields.
And a heavy execute from Revenant X Park, because all of their players are towards that B side. A rotation from the mid is something that they can expect. They have to expect. Look at that
And they were
maker.
expecting.
Absolutely.
Not one, but two. 6 kills in the last
Spike
2 minutes
planted.
for this man. Ryzen good for one though on the head of Aziz. But they're just so chipped down. Should be done and dusted. But I like the idea that they're playing with the numbers advantage. Ryzen was taken down. Georgie catches 2.
Not one
And
left.
the third. Lil Boy was only one shot. 11th on board for RNTX Spark. Their map pick
Let's go, Revenant.
looks a bit decent for them now. Finally in the driver's seat. Comfortable. Specifically on the attack.
Absolutely. Look at the replay. I really want to see that replay where Deathmaker managed to get those 5 frags, 4 frags. Never mind that. Everyone wants to see. I think after this game, when the overall replay will be played, we might be
Maybe.
able to see that. But let's talk about this one. Two of the players
Guys,
are
don't
pushing
forget
towards
to
mid.
like
Deathmaker
if you're
again finds another
still
player.
watching.
This guy is brilliant. Envy. He has to anticipate raw fuel. The position is revealed. A flash comes in. But look
My
at this
man.
guy. Raw fuel.
What?
Nice.
He
Ooh,
just
that
randomly
flash.
drones out. He knows the Georgie
Ah.
supporting him. Finally will be taken down though, but not before. They're already in a numbers
Victory.
advantage. What is happening to Global Esports Academy? They're losing
Abhi.
tempo. A good
Nice.
nasty ratty angle by Ryzen, but only good for one. Was traded so very quickly. An antidote. Forcing
enemy remaining.
Smokey to
Nice,
run back,
nice,
and
nice.
Deathmaker is just nasty.
DM bro.
Once he gets going, he does not stop.
DM and Teho.
The
A
third
good
one in this
combination.
7 in the last 2.
I think
Go to
8.
wait if, yeah, I
In the
mean,
last,
if Smokey
yes.
falls.
Bye bye, we'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye, Sam. See ya. Oh shit, he still got him.
Situation. It was Smokey
Bro,
finds
no
one,
way.
but
DM is very low on HP also.
does not have
Yeah.
any time left.
Good idea. Lovely
Nice.
idea from Spark. Deathmaker just ran all the way back.
Yee! One
Had
more
it
round. Let's go.
Gone in favor of Smokey. He would have just
Thank
moved
you
the
so
opposite
much,
end and then
Sam,
decided
for
to
tuning
Sargos
in.
to claim the round for his team.
See you
Lovely
very
play
soon.
From RNTX Spark.
Again.
Anticipating everything what Global Esports Academy is trying to do. So just because RNTX played
Just
almost
because.
every other round in
Just
mid
because.
on their attacking side,
Ju-
they conditioned
because.
Global Esports Academy to push down mid with
Really?
at least 2 members to try and shut down Aziz, who was constantly pushing there.
You had
So for
your
the past
lunch.
2
Yes, I
rounds,
had. Definitely
Global
going on
Esports
the
had to
cider
commit
map for sure.
members
Yep.
onto mid. That means the site holds were
It's
weak,
always
and
been like
that's where
that.
RNTX Spark was striking.
I
Some
had
fast
lunch,
hits,
yes.
and they're
Thank you
probably
so
gonna go
much
to
for
another
asking.
one, but this time
I
towards
had
me, they've got the
after
second
the
one.
first match only I ate. I was so hungry. My stomach was making sound. My intestines were giving me ay! Oh, nice.
Oh,
Were
look at
giving me
Aziz,
gully.
what was
That was
He
nice,
dashed in the
bro.
face of Smokey. Found one and finds another now. Kibo is also down. But Kibo, as he was going down,
3v4.
he takes Aziz with him. But now the sports club situation is not looking good for Global Esports Academy because the roll in Thunder commits.
Abe?
Oh,
One
okay.
enemy remaining.
Are
Good play from Invi, little boy. Yeah, they're catching their
Somehow.
own people. Raw fuel down.
Nice.
One member, and he's just in 10 HP. Ryzen
He has the
needs to
ultimate.
land the headshot. He's got the Hunter's Fury. You're absolutely correct. And he sees, he dances around the pillar. Raw Fuel has won the round for his team. He knows the refuse is not going on, and the Hunter's Fury will be committed to
Attackers
secure
win.
the map.
Let's go, Revenant! Woohoo!
We
Woohoo!
are on Forest.
Yay! Now the decider match. Oh my god,
This
it's so
was some
intense!
brilliant,
I cannot.
brilliant gameplay from
My heart
Team
dhak dhak ho
RNTX
gaya.
Spark. From
Hui.
the beginning of this
Whew.
map, they
GG,
tried
ऑफिस
to
में मैच
anticipate the strategy
देखने
of
के
Team
मजा
Global Esports
है
Academy.
कुछ और
Once they did
नहीं.
it,
Oh,
Global
you're still
Esports
in
Academy
you're
did
still in
not change it,
office.
but on
It's
the other side,
5:34.
when
Get
it
out
was
of the
their
office,
turn to attack,
man. Go
they
home.
used one strat.
Don't overwork.
I think for like 4 to 5 rounds.
Never
they pushed mid
overwork.
in every other round, and this was their
Crazy,
strat.
bro.
Push
Crazy.
mid until Team Global Esports Academy start
Let's
pushing mid,
go.
and then go towards the site. This was some basic strat from their side, and
Chal, let's
unfortunately,
continue
Global
watch.
Esports Academy
Let's
could
continue
not
watching that.
anticipate
The
it. They could
glory.
not find a
Where's
wanted
that
to
one?
jump from the rooftop to
18,
end
nah?
her
18,
miserable. Very confused, the culprit who killed So-hee. Dong-hee told Myung-oh that the culprit killed die,
say.
but the innocent Myung-oh still didn't know anything. He wanted to know who the culprit was, so he wanted to get rich, but in reality, which was where the body of the bullied female student specimen So-hee was kept. Because So-hee's family believed that she did not leave this world on her own, they had not agreed to cremate her, so she could only be kept in the hospital for a long time. Dong-hee's purpose on the outside was to incite Myung-oh to go and ask the murderer for money. Dong-hee said that this was a way for him to get rich, but in reality, Dong-hee wanted Myung-oh to die. But the innocent Myung-oh still didn't know anything. He wanted to know who the culprit was, so he went to see Dong-hee again. Myung-oh guessed that the culprit, other than him, was one of the bullies. Myung-oh suspected that Sarah did it because she used drugs, or that Yeon-jin was the most evil person in the bullies. Myung-oh said that he and Dong-hee were on the same side. Myung-oh asked Dong-an who among the four was the culprit who killed So-hee. Dong-hee told Myung-oh that the culprit killed So-hee, but Myung-oh's purpose was not simple. He bought a one-way ticket abroad first, then called the four bullies one by one to ask for a private meeting. Among them was Yeon-jin's husband Do-young, but since then, they have not been able to contact Myung-oh anymore. On the other side, since Dong-hee became Yeon-jin's daughter's homeroom teacher, Yeon-jin has been extremely worried every day. Yeon-jin is afraid that Dong-hee will torture Ye-sol with a curling iron like she did. Ye-sol is very confused by her mother's behavior. Ye-sol asks her mother why she has to put a hot object on another person's body. Ye-sol says that doing so is too cruel. Ye-sol's words make Yeon-jin very heartbroken. In order to protect Ye-sol's safety, Yeon-jin goes to see the school principal. Through his story, Yeon-jin knew that Dong-hee was able to become a homeroom teacher because the school board chairman arranged it. Dong-hee's background also has no flaws. Yeon-jin leaves the principal's office and goes
Guys,
to
don't forget
Ye-sol's
to like. We
class.
are very
She
close to
accidentally
200
sees Dong-hee
likes.
standing
10
behind
more
Ye-sol.
likes to
In order to
200.
provoke Yeon-jin, Dong-hee deliberately puts her hand holding the scissors right behind Ye-sol's back. This makes Yeon-jin, who is outside the door, even more worried. She wanted to use money to settle the past abuse with Dong-hee. Yeon-jin wanted Dong-hee to write down the amount of money Dong-gun wanted and promised to never appear in her life again. Then Yeon-jin would agree to all of Dong-hee's conditions. Dong-hee asked Yeon-jin if she didn't really feel guilty. Yeon-jin immediately replied that Dong-hee didn't do it for money. Then Yeon-jin
What
said
are we
that they were
watching?
both
Please
almost
give
40
context.
years
Okay,
old.
so-
She advised
So apparently, they were all classmates. Okay, all these people involved in this series, they were all classmates, and they used to bully this girl. And the main bully is this one. Okay, the one in the white. She used to bully her, like bully, matlab abused. Okay, physical abuse and all with like curling iron, hot curling iron, and this one, with all like how to say objects. No, they used to bully her. Okay, so for 18 years they used to bully her. Okay, then after that she came back. Like now she's like they're all like, you know, at this age, right, adults. So she is married, she has a kid, and she came for revenge. Okay, so she's here for revenge, and now look, she's doing it one by one.
advised Dong-hee to be realistic. The past was all in the past. What else did Dong-hee want now? Dong-hee saw that Yeon-jin didn't show
getting
any
revenge,
remorse,
bro.
so Dong-hee had no intention of forgiving
It's
her.
too
Dong-hee
good,
just
it's
wanted
too
her to
good.
be punished by law. Then Dong-hee told her that Ye-sol couldn't tell the difference between red and blue. Only then
Yeah.
did Yeon-jin realize that Dong-hee knew the secret she had hidden for many years. Then Dong-hee said that I wanted you to slowly hate life, hate every day you live. When Yeon-jin saw that money could not solve this problem, Yeon-jin persuaded Do-young to let Ye-sol
is a
study
husband.
abroad. Do-young
So-
was very confused by
This girl, she's married to this guy, they have a daughter, but apparently that daughter is not his, does not belong to him. It belongs to her friend. Her friend is also one of the bully, okay? And she doesn't know this guy, her husband doesn't know anything. See how she manipulates him.
by her actions. He told Yeon-jin to give a good reason before deciding, but Yeon-jin could not tell Do-young the real situation. She could only find an excuse to let it go. Ever since Do-young saw Dong-hee play chess, he came to the club
Yeah,
every
it's
day to
so
see if
good.
Dong-hee was there, but he still left disappointed like the previous times. Just as Do-young was about to leave, he suddenly saw Dong-hee. This time, Do-young finally got to play chess with Dong-hee as he wished, and all of this was part of Dong-hee's plan. Do-young really wanted to know more about the woman in front of him. He asked Dong-hee what her job was, but she replied that her job job was to deceive innocent men
So
and make them
this-
cry. This answer
this
clearly
guy
made
is
him
not
laugh.
like
Do-young
a
asked
bully.
Dong-hee if she made a lot
He's
of money.
just married
Dong-hee
to
said
that
that it
girl
wasn't
who
much
is a-
because
who
she was
was
a
a
good
bully.
person. Dong-hee gave completely different answers to Do-young's questions,
Okay.
which made him
Bye-bye,
want to know more
Lumiere.
about
Let
her.
me-
When Dong-hee won the
Watching-
game and was
watching
about to
Valo
leave,
seven, please.
Do-young asked her to play another game. Unexpectedly, this
You know,
also
there's a good
successfully
MLB
made him
playing
fall into Dong-hee's trap.
match
After
between,
finishing,
if I'm
she
not
went to the
wrong.
convenience
yeah,
store to have
who?
dinner. Do-young walked by and started a conversation.
Who,
He
bro?
asked Dong-hee a lot of things, to the
Is it
point that she had
Crowley?
to ask him if he always talked so much.
Rahul
Do-young said that he
Phoenix?
was usually
No, not
quiet. He
Rahul,
also
not
told
Phoenix.
Dong-hee to believe it or not.
Nick?
Perhaps even Do-young himself could not
Arun
understand
Pravi?
his behavior today. Before leaving, he gave his business card to Dong-hee and hoped that the two could continue playing Go together. But Dong-hee did not agree and keep distance and
plays
make him more curious.
MLBB.
Unexpectedly, the scene of the two meeting was taken by someone else. On the other side,
the
Hyunam
fuck
took
is
advantage
going
of
on?
Haejong's inattention
Oh, see,
to
see, this
swap
one
her
also
phone.
is one
And so
of the-
Dong-hee discovered a
This
lot
one
of
also is one
information
of
from
the
the
bully.
phone. Not
ठीक
only
है?
were there photos of Haejong
See, this is
with
the guy, na? Wait, never
many
mind.
different
Not
men,
this
but
one.
there was also information that
Wait,
she was
I'll show.
about to get married. It turned out that
This
Haejong
girl is also the bully.
was the one with the lowest status in the group of bullies. Haejong wanted to satisfy her greed, so she could only raise her status by marrying a rich man. Not only was the man in front of her extremely rich, he was also his mother's beloved son. Unexpectedly, the mother didn't like Haejong very much. Before the marriage, she asked Haejong to have a physical examination. She also thoroughly investigated Haejong's family background. Haejong tried her best to disguise herself in front of her. While they were talking, she suddenly called out to teacher Dong-hee. She complimented Dong-hee for being even more beautiful today. Dong-hee looked at Haejong and then called her name in
When are you
surprise.
going to
Haejong was
Daman?
extremely
I
surprised to
don't
see
know.
Dong-hee being so close to her
I
lover's
have no
mother.
plans
She knew
of going to
Dong-hee's purpose
Daman.
in coming here. In order to successfully marry Ai off the traffic lights into a rich family, Haejong lowered herself to her knees and begged Dong-hee for forgiveness.
See, this girl,
Haejong
no,
said
who
that
used
what
to
happened
get bullied. This one, who used to get bullied before. She's taking one by one to go against that main bully. So they'll go against her.
in high school was not something she wanted to do. She said that she was not mature at that time. Haejong said that everyone makes mistakes when they grow up. Then she kept begging Dong-hee. After Dong-hee heard this, she asked if this was a mistake or intentional. After saying that, Dong-hee immediately pulled out the red-hot wooden stick and brought it in front of Haejong, making her scared and continuously step back. Haejong loudly asked Dong-hee if he was crazy. She said she was a flight attendant, but Dong-hee said, "I have to go through this fear every day." Haejong asked Dong-hee if he couldn't forgive me just once. Then Haejong asked Dong-hee not to tell her lover's mother. Jung also asked Dong-hee
The
not
match
to
has
contact
started
her
or
lover's
not?
mother anymore. Just
Otherwise,
wait
I'll
until
go
she gets
and
married.
cook
Haejong said
for
that she had
what?
already quit her
Wait, no,
job.
not
If she
yet.
couldn't get married, she would have
Wait,
no
okay.
more source of income. Haejong saw that she had knelt down, but still did not get any mercy from Dong-hee, so she stopped begging. Dong-hee took out the phone that Haejong had lost and said, "I have read the main content of it. Now, you only had one choice, which was to side with Mai and give me the information I needed." At the same time, Dong-hee also came to find Sa-ra. Dong-hee used the fact that she
Hold on.
was using drugs to threaten her. Dong-hee asked Sa-ra to fill this bag with dollar
Most
bills within
K-drama
half a
movies
month.
are
Sa-ra
original.
asked Dong-hee if he was
Yeah.
threatening me. Dong-hee then asked her if she
Are
had
these
never
all
been
true
threatened.
stories?
While the two were arguing, Dong-hee grabbed Sa-ra's hair and pulled out a thick amount of hair. Then Dong-eun said that I haven't started threatening you yet. Elsewhere, Yo-jong had to listen to the sound of effervescent tablets dissolving every day to fall asleep. It seemed that only this sound could calm him down. At this time, a kind colleague heard Yo-jong's phone ringing and woke up Yo-jong, who was sleeping soundly. When Yo-jong saw that the person who sent him the message was Dong-hee, Yo-jong immediately sat up in shock, screaming loudly, thinking that his phone was broken. Yo-jong was surprised because it took her 7 years to reply to his message. It turned out that Yo-jong had taught Dong-hee to play Go for 7 years. Although he had always sent messages to Dong-hee after that, he had never received a reply. Today, Dong-hee saw the old men playing Go in the park and suddenly remembered her past. She reread Yo-jong's message asking about her health that she never replied to. So Dong-hee immediately used the excuse of asking Yo-jong about the medicine she was taking to reply to him. That's why Yo-jong was so happy. He called Dong-hee and told them to meet and talk in person. Then he asked her where she was. That night, the two of them still went to the big tree that had been their friend for the past 7 years. Yo-jong knew that Dong-hee was staying to be a teacher at Semyong City Elementary School, and that medicine box was a special medicine for men's fertility. Yo-jong was jealous and thought it was from the man Dong-hee liked. Dong-hee explained that it wasn't like that, but in fact, Yo-jong knew that she was just making an excuse to reject left him. Dong-hee hoped that he wouldn't send her messages again in the future. Yo-jong really didn't know why she was like that, but he advised Dong-hee to do what she wanted to do, but she also needed to date him because he would make her happy. When Dong-hee heard Yo-jong's confession, Dong-hee felt that the happiness at that moment was not real at all. She thought that her miserable life would continue forever, that all she wanted was revenge. Although she had feelings for Yo-jo, she still didn't have the courage to love him. Dong-hee said that she didn't need love because what she needed was not love but someone who could accompany her. Yo-jong thought about what Dong-hee said, even though he didn't understand it yet. But no matter what Dong-hee decided, he would support her. So Yo-jong went to see his mother, the dean of the hospital. He told her that he had no intention of becoming a professor and was preparing to resign. Yo-jong wanted to go to Semyong to open his own hospital because the person he liked lived in that city. His mother asked if Yo-jong has a person he loved. Yo-jong said that it wasn't that far yet. He also asked his mother if she knew that there was a type of person in this world who lived a very introverted life. The mother was very confused by her son's actions. She said that he did not do that to earn money, nor to go to a place that needed medical staff to support, but to go out for love, right? The mother also asked Yo-jong if he still had the strength of a man. In order to get Dong-hee out of school, Yeonjin tried every way possible, but in the end, it was all in vain. She could only go to the temple with her mother and use this method to eliminate the risk of Dong-hee's revenge. Yeonjin's mother insisted on reporting Dong-hee's evil deeds to the Ministry of Education, but Yeonjin objected because she was more afraid that Ye-sol would know about her bullying friends in high school. The mother said that I had told you before. I told you not to reform, but you wouldn't listen. While working, Yeonjin was always in a state of tension. She often went on the company's forum to see if there were any posts that were unfavorable to her, but she heard her colleagues laughing at her for not knowing how to write news scripts. She was able to become a host because of her husband's huge advertising fee. After hearing this, Yeonjin immediately went to provoke her colleagues. She asked questions that made her colleagues angry. In the end, Yeonjin completely dominated this debate. Yeonjin used her momentum to warn her colleagues that if they continued to gossip like this, don't blame her for telling the director of the TV station all the bad things about her colleagues. Then her colleagues would lose their jobs, so they had to give up. That night, Yeonjin had dinner with the police chief. She hoped to find Dong-hee quickly, but the chief used the excuse that the situation was complicated to reject her. In fact, the chief just wanted to receive higher remuneration. It turned out that the chief had sent some thugs to follow Dong-hee. After they were discovered by Dong-hee, she wanted to quickly distract them, so Dong-hee sped up to let the thugs chase her. She even deliberately stopped the car at the intersection, which caused the thugs to show up. Because their car was rented, they couldn't leave any records with the police, so they had to agree to a private settlement. After the group left, Dong-hee breathed a sigh of relief. Thinking back, she was still scared. Hyun-nam knew what happened and rushed to check if Dong-hee was injured, but Hyun-nam was suspected by Dong-hee. Hyun-nam immediately said that I was chasing after you when I saw someone following you, so I followed you here. Every day, Hyun-nam only dreamed of having a happy dinner with her daughter, without any other thoughts. Dong-hee also realized that she shouldn't have doubted Hyun-nam, so she immediately apologized. Dong-hee would help Hyun-nam fulfill her dream. Dong-hee also made it clear that they were just partners working together to carry out a revenge plan. Dong-hee then went to an auto repair shop. When Dong-hee heard the sound of grilled meat on the grill, she suddenly remembered the burn she got from a curling iron in high school. After that, Dong-hee carelessly kicked her phone off the floor under the table. However, the after effects of that injury made her even more uncomfortable. She was completely not enough conscious to see where her phone was. While Dong-hee was looking around, she carelessly dropped something on the table. Dong-hee saw that many people cared about her, making her even more helpless. Then Dong-hee went to the meeting place with Yo-jo. Yo-jong saw that Dong-eun was not only panic-stricken, but her clothes were also covered in black oil stains, so he guessed that something must have happened to her. In order to continue rejecting Yo-jong, Dong-hee told him about she was being bullied in high school. Moreover, she had decided to spend her whole life on revenge, so she could only win and not lose. Yo-jong asked Dong-hee if she had ever thought about stopping her revenge, because Dong-hee's life was much more important than those bullies, and after the revenge was over, Dong-hee's life would become extremely bland. Yo-jong's words made Dong-hee think that he had lived a full and happy life since he was young. He had never experienced hardship before. Yo-jong was extremely terrified when he saw the large and small burns on Dong-hee's arm. Dong-hee said that he was already terrified just by seeing an arm, so did he still want to help her? After speaking, Dong-hee walked under the light and slowly took off her coat. Yo-jong saw the crisscrossing scars left after being burned on Dong-hee's body. This scene made him both angry and heartbroken. He couldn't believe that there were such cruel people in this world. Dong-hee said that she had lost all dignity. She told him to go back because she must take revenge. But at this moment, Yo-jong said that he agreed. He would be her companion. Then he slowly put his coat on Dong-hee. Yo-jong told her that next time she encountered difficulties, she should contact him because he had also struggled in despair like that, so he knew how unpleasant anger was. Yo-jong also asked who Dong-hee wanted to win when she learned Go from him. Dong-hee immediately said that it was Yeonjin's husband because Dong-hee wanted to to end revenge and have no one by Yunjin's side. Donghee wanted Yunjin to have no friends and parents, no daughter and husband, no one to accompany her, and no one to receive any love. Donghee seemed to have a terrifying appearance, but Yojong, who had always been gentle, was hiding a terrifying secret. He had a happy family. Yojong's father was also the director of a hospital. Yojong's kind father agreed to perform surgery on a prisoner because of his medical ethics. Unexpectedly, after the surgery, the prisoner used his own surgical knife to kill him. Unable to accept this, Yojong fell into extreme resentment for a long time. Only when Yojong played Go with Donghee did he feel at peace. But what was even more hateful was that the prisoner had absolutely no remorse. He even sent letters to Yojong every month. That day, Yojong's colleague delivered the letter to Yojong's mother. After seeing the contents of the letter, Yojong's mother felt extremely angry. In it, the prisoner described in detail how he murdered Yojong's father. The prisoner even boasted about it. Yojong's mother had no idea that her son had been harassed by the prisoner for so many years. It could be said that the hatred inside Yojong was no less than Donghee's. Yojong also often fantasized about how he would take revenge at his house. After Yojong's mother found out that the prisoner had been sending letters to Yojo for a long time, she immediately went to the prison to see the prisoner. At first, he pretended to be remorseful, but as soon as the prisoner realized that the matter had been exposed, he immediately stopped pretending. The prisoner also said bluntly that Yojong's family of 3 were all doctors. Every doctor would always have their own noble beliefs. Therefore, Yojong's father's death was himself own doing. When Yojong's mother heard these words, she was extremely angry. She shouted loudly and cursed the prisoner, calling him a bastard. At this time, Jaejun unexpectedly received a children's toothbrush, inside which he was told to do a DNA test. Jaejun didn't understand what was going on, but still did it. Later, Jaejun discovered that he suddenly had another daughter, and this girl was Yeonjin's daughter, Ye-Sol. Jaejun was extremely excited and ran to Ye-Sol's school. Ye-Sol was waiting to cross the street, but couldn't distinguish the color of the traffic lights. So Jaejun was even more certain that Ye-Sol was his daughter. Jaejun happily rushed to Ye-Sol's side, but when he heard the continuous sound of car horns at the school gate, Jaejun suddenly got angry and cursed loudly. His fierce appearance made Ye-Sol feel scared. Immediately after that, Jaejun went to find a lawyer to find out about custody. He wanted to take Ye-Sol back from Yeonjin, but the lawyer told Jaejun that even if he filed a lawsuit, the custody of the child could not be given to him. Because Ye-Sol was born out of the legal marriage between Yeonjin and Do-young, Ye-Sol's father was still Do-young. Even if Jaejun got a DNA test, legally the court would not consider giving Ye-Sol back to him, unless Yeonjin and Do-young divorced. As soon as Jaejun heard this, he immediately went to Yeonjin to question her. Jaejun questioned her why she turned his child into someone else's daughter. Jaejun strangled Yeonjin to force her to tell the truth. Jaejun asked Yeonjin if she only found out after giving birth that the child was his, or if she had deliberately hidden the truth from the beginning. When she already knew she was pregnant with his child, she still chose to continue that fake marriage. Was she so determined to abandon him until the end? Then Jaejun didn't wait for Yeonjin to reply before immediately rushing in to kiss her. Yeonjin, wanting to relieve Jaejun's anger, responded to his kiss. It was unclear whether Yeonjin loved Do-young or Jaejun in the end. At this time, Do-young was playing soccer with Ye-Sol when he discovered that his daughter had mistaken the color of a classmate's shirt. But Do-young didn't care about this at all. Ye-Sol told Do-young that there would be an extracurricular activity at school next week, so she wanted his to come. Do-young also suddenly remembered that Yeonjin had said before that she didn't like Ye-Sol's current homeroom teacher. Hearing that, Ye-Sol immediately asked why her mother didn't like her homeroom teacher because they were high school classmates, so it was impossible for them to hate each other. The next day, Do-young went to Ye-Sol's school to participate in an extracurricular activity at his daughter's class. But when Do-young turned around, he saw Jaejun standing right in front of the classroom door. Do-young felt extremely confused as to why Jaejun appeared here. Jaejun also said that he had an illegitimate child in this class, and then Jaejun looked at
somebody peeks and look at him, this guy is insane. Oh my god.
He got the perfect weapon. That outlaw was enough because then the entire team of Global Esports Academy was with the half shields and just pistol, and outlaw in such rounds are phenomenal. And Deathmaker landing that last blow towards the side of Lil Boy. The second easy peasy round goes in the favor of Revenant X Spark. Aziz heroics are definitely there. And like I said, his showstopper is just round number 3. And Aziz has already got the showstopper online.
Absolutely, he already has the showstopper ready, and 2 4Ks in 2 rounds. This is something insane from his side. But let's talk about the weaponry right now. The loadout is obviously in the favor of Team Global Esports Academy, but what are they gonna do in this one? Is there any different start from their side? No, four of those players are pushing towards the bench. Smokey, he is going to play for the flanks as well, but Ryzen this time around, he finds Jetmaker. They have the entry, they have the side. A post plant is gonna be played by the side of Team RNTX Spark.
Spike planted.
Smokey, he needs to watch his 6 because the entirety of RNTX Spark is coming from the spawn, from the B main. Smokey needs to be very careful. Seems like he's aware about the players' plan, but he finds one and gets traded off by Georgie, leaving only 4 players. It's a 3v4 situation where Georgie is down to 26 HP. This round should go in the favor of Global Esports Academy. Showstopper being invested. Aziz, he needs to find some sort of value with that, and he finds the value. Takes on Envy. Leaving Ryzen all by himself. The breach fault line is there, and Aziz is sticking for the diffuse. Half of is already done. Risen takes on Aziz, but the trade is not there. Risen also finds a knock with a short knee. Antidote gets the trade, but the round goes in the favor of Global Esports Academy. Valiant effort from the side of Aziz, but the round goes in the favor of Global Academy.
A bit of careless play from Aziz's side. You picked one, you diffused half, you could have fall back. The fault line was on you, you were concussed, you could have fall back.
Oh, my mic was
Aziz,
not
he was
on. Wait,
trying to
hold up, my
defuse
sister's
full,
here.
And the teammates were not there for the support, and this is the reason why they lost the round. But it's okay. It's okay, it's alright. They already have the advantage there on the board. Now this time around, Global Esports Academy creating some tensions towards the A side. This is the first time they are pushing towards it. But look at RNTX Sparks. 3 of the players are coming from the flank side. Raw Fuel, he is pinched from 2 different angles. This is it for Raw Fuel. But Raw Fuel still finds Envy. He still finds one, finds another, but Kibo is just better. Look at Team RNTX Sparks. 3 of those players are coming from the flank. 2 of those players, in fact.
But wait, Revenant, they do have the post-plant utility. Georgie finds a perfect connection onto Ryzen, making it a 3v3 situation. Global Esports Academy, all they need to do is just buy some time when Kibo is down to 52 HP, but Smokey also finds a connection onto Aziz. A 2v3 situation, the fault line is there. Georgie needs to capitalize on that. But wait a second, Georgie gets Kibo, but Little Boy and Smokey gets the trade and the round as well, coming to a 2 situation, and Global Esports winning back-to-back 2 rounds.
The setup was crazy. I think it was close to impossible to break that setup in the post-plant situation. I mean, 2 of those players were on the rope side and one was playing on heaven. Those angles were very, very crucial. And this is something that gave the upper hand advantage to Global Esports Academy. Back-to-back rounds in their favor, and now Team RNTX Spark is forced to save. Only one of the player is investing some money.
Guys, please remind me. 6:37. 6:37. I have to go and switch off the
As always.
gas cylinder. 6:37. Okay, remind me.
He got those 4 Ks in the first 2 rounds. This time the entire team is relying on that Guardian in his hand. The Sky Smokes already there. Esports once again going for that B hit. But Aziz needs to find one at least, and he finds one, but from the backline, Little Boy finds 2. It's a 2v2 play.
Excuse
Georgie
me.
got the Rolling Thunder, but I don't see any reason for him to invest that Rolling Thunder in this particular round. Because
4
all
more
three
likes
this
to
round should comfortably
210.
go in the
Let's
favor of
go.
Global Esports Academy. It's only
All missiles away.
side of the
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is
no,
something
no,
that they
no.
want to do. They want to drop some weapons, and unfortunately, they're unable to do that. Antidote will try to take some exit frags. A very
Set
easy
an alarm.
execute. But if we talk about the,
Okay.
the plan, the strategy, the way Team Global Esports is attacking, they have 2 plans. Either go all in towards the B side and
NT,
leave one of
bro.
your players to check the flanks, or go towards the A side. I mean, either go towards the A side.
Yeah, let
with
me
4
set
of your
an
players
alarm.
and
Hold up.
leave one of your players to check the flanks, or go towards the B bench. This is what they're doing.
Allow the
Team
just to get the
RNTX Spark.
ultimate progression.
Yes. Absolutely. 3 of those ultimates are ready and 2 are close to ready. This is not looking good for Team Revenant X Park.
Last player standing.
Of course. Like
All
you
missiles
said,
away.
the ultimates already online. 2 ultimates just only 1 point away. Global Esports Academy can easily get this 4th round on the basis of
Okay.
his ultimate, but he don't need those ultimates. This time Envy with the showstopper trying to find some sort of value, but the players are falling back. So that showstopper invested
Maria.
and no value coming out of it. The only win condition for Revenant X Park is that Rosie Thunder in the hands of
planted.
Georgie. Global Esports, the spike has already been planted. It's a 5v5 retake.
Placing swarm grenade.
The good thing is Revenant X Park, they do have
Bomb grenade
post plant
out.
utility.
your feet!
Thunder being invested and antidote
Go
do
ahead.
capitalize.
Stand your ground. Anti. Nice.
Two more Deathmaker
Nice,
gets one
nice.
board, leaving Smokey all by himself in a 1v3 situation. This round should go in the favor of Revenant X Park as Rockyu.
Let's go.
Half the fuse and he shuts down Smokey and will go
Woo.
for full defeat. Third round goes in the favor of Revenant X Park.
What a crazy gameplay from Deathmaker's side. 3 of those players were shut down by him, 2 by his ultimate and 1 at the last moment. But Team Revenant X Park, they're solely relying on the utils of Deathmaker, not the ultimate, sorry. The missiles. Deathmaker is using his utility to the maximum. Another round goes towards Team Revenant X Park, and this time the credit goes towards Deathmaker. I mean, it was close to impossible. The setup was crazy. But once again, they're pushing towards A side, all in
Nice.
aggressive. Raw fuel this time around. He shuts down Envy. No room for Envy, no room for his team to make a mistake. And now they have the control of A side once again.
Have that control, but seems like the entirety of Revenant X Park is trying to play A side on the retake. Look at the position where Raw Fuel is. His camera, his tripwire is going to give a lot of information, which they need at
Smoke's
this point.
down.
Suddenly the change in
Prepare for hellfire.
Esports Academy, because they do realize the disadvantage is not there. But they do have the lockdown. Orbital strike being invested, but no value coming out of it. Revenant X Park, they still have 3 ultimates. Orbital strike and
Nice.
Oh my god.
don't need any
One
of it,
enemy
as they
remaining.
get 2 ultimates.
Nice.
And the 4th one.
Let's go.
The entirety of Global Esports Academy has been annihilated as Revenant X Park gets a 4th round on board.
Absolutely. After the first pick, the Team Global Esports Academy, they were playing a bit passive. But after that, it was all Team Revenant Esports angles. The crossfires were completely insane. And Team Global
Toffee
Esports
time.
Academy, they could not anticipate where the players were. This is the same setup that we saw in the previous round for Global Esports Academy on the post-plant side, but unfortunately, the utils from Deathmaker, it was enough to break that standoff positions. But for now, in this one, Team Revenant Esports, they were just too good.
Well, of course, they were certainly. Seems like even this map of Fracture can go to OT because the back and
Let
forth,
me
the
call
way
my
the rounds are
boyfriend
going
and
back and
ask
forth,
him to
both the
bring
teams
me
are
food.
prepared for it. But attacking team always gets an advantage on the map of Fracture, and I love the aggression which Global Esports Academy is bringing in. Because if you notice, every single time Global Esports is going for the aggressive approach, barring that one round where they lost onto Envy, they realized they don't have the numbers advantage, they wanted to play on that lockdown, but ultimately that plan didn't entirely work in their favor. The passive approach also
Let's
didn't
make
work in
'em
their
dance.
favor. Now Smokey does have an ultimate, does have a lockdown, but antidote. He has got the orbital strike. Roful has got the neural theft to get all the information, but seems like Deathmaker will make things easy as he gets the confirmation on the
Let's
over.
go,
So that
DM.
means no lockdown coming to help.
Hi
the
again,
Global Esports
Brityun
in
J.
this one.
Welcome
They don't have
back.
weaponry, they don't have the ultimate. They have got nothing to help them in this particular round.
Absolutely. The only thing that this team wants now is a close range fight, but
down A.
completely denied by Georgie. Georgie finds two of those players. Although
Bro, so
Kibo,
accurate,
the
yeah, I
only
want
player
to
with a
play like
stinger,
them.
is still alive.
I
And
want my aim to be
Team
like theirs.
Revenant X Park, they're allowing them to plant and get that extra gold, but it's okay. Kibo has placed himself on a very good angle, but after the stun and those random fires, will he be able to survive? The answer is yes. Picks one, falls back, and
Nice.
now when he pushes forward, gets shut down by Antidote, and this is it. This is enough. That's it. That's all you guys were allowed to do. And now, once again, the round goes towards Team Revenant X Park. Very easily, very beautifully, they converted this round. And now, Global Esports Academy will be back online with the full buy. But let's see, will they be allowed by Revenant X Park to play with their full buy or not? And on the other side, I really want to see the operator in hand. But I think the operator on Raze does not suit well. And this is something that Aziz would not like to do.
Showstopper and Vandal is working perfectly fine for him.
Absolutely.
Even in the pistol round also he got that 4K. But like you said, Global Esports Academy, previous one, they didn't have
No. Aziz heard me. He heard me. Look at him. There's an operator.
The big operator, the big gun is there in the hands of Aziz.
Destroyed.
I want to see
I
the
know him.
heroics which he's going to bring in this particular round.
I mean,
Anyway.
in this round, some aggressive plays by
Where have you
Georgie.
been?
Georgie
I
finds
went
two.
to cook food.
This is
For my
crazy
dogs.
from his side. Aziz was ready on the back side with all the support. Georgie finds the third one. Aziz he's going to try to finish the deal, but no. Smokey finds another one. Smokey shuts him down, and now Smokey is stuck because from two different sides, this
Very low
tunnel
though.
is gonna get blocked. But for now, he is given enough room.
Guys,
from the
we
side
are
of Team
very
Revenant X
close
Park.
to
Antidote,
200,
he's going for
200,
that 1v1.
220 likes.
Nobody's pushing. You have to save
Let's
that
go.
operator as well.
Nice.
This is it. Antidote finds him. And on the other
Let's
side,
go.
Deathmaker saves the operator.
Georgie, oh Georgie. The way he got those two opening frags and Aziz using that operator to the perfection. Global Esports Academy can't afford to lose their buy rounds at any cost because already the score difference is way too much. It's 3-6 in the favor of Revenant X Park. A timeout is coming in from the side of Global Esports Academy because they really need the timeout.
This
So that's
female
because
caster's voice
that's
is
what
very
really
low.
happening wrong with the team. They need to win those full buy rounds because if you continue losing on the buy rounds, there is no chance on earth that you can
Oh,
convert
Zoe
the
is
map
here.
of fracture
Hi, baby.
in your favor. And this
Zoe.
is the time when Global Esports Academy they
She's
need
so
to take
black,
that
I can't
comeback.
see her in the dark.
Maybe the coach can guide something to the players. But,
Like
seems
मांगने
like
से
they need
पहले
some way to stop the aggression
कुछ
which
तो
Georgie
सोच
and
ले.
Aziz is bringing in.
मतलब
Absolutely. Now that Aziz has the operator, he will try to
2 घंटे
block
से गायब थी.
B
अरे
lane,
not 2 hours,
especially.
yeah.
And maybe he
अरे
can go
I was here
towards
only,
that,
but I just went to
A
that
dish
time I
side
went
as
to
well,
eat. This
because
time I went to
that's
cook.
where
I
they
have
were
to do
pushing
na
in.
chores and all. I can't delay.
That's
Otherwise,
where
what will
Team Global
my
Esports
dogs
Academy
eat?
were pushing. Even B bench can be that place. But let's see where Aziz is gonna go. For now, he is
Just
towards
kidding.
that A door.
I know.
But on the other side, B bench is crowded. That's where Team Global Esports Academy wants to push. NV is on that main side, slowly and steadily pushing towards the tunnel.
All missiles away.
Once again, Global Esports
It's okay. I'm not angry. Don't worry.
Stingers, Bucky, just one rifle in their hand.
Oof!
He hit, but Raw Fuel was just ready for envy.
Crazy shot, bro. Nice. Oof. Oh my goodness.
Crazy random fires.
One enemy remaining.
Hey, hey, hey.
Little boy all by himself in a 1v5 situation.
Hi, baby, come here.
Conversion.
My big dog is here. Dexter is here. Let's go, Revenant. Hi, baby. Dexter is here, guys.
Absolutely.
He's back in my room after so many months.
Absolutely.
stopped
Aziz
letting
was
him in
waiting
my
his
room
his
because
operator and nobody
he's a
tried
grown
to entertain
he's
him,
a
but
grown
on
boy
the other
now.
side, it was all raw fuel and anti.
Dex, come
They
here.
were there.
Dex.
to seal the deal for
Come
their
here.
team. Another
Good
round
boy.
goes in their
Come here.
favor.
Kiss. Right. Thank you.
This goes here.
They
Thank
don't have
you.
to do anything out of the box. They don't have to do anything.
Okay. Go.
I mean, they're just waiting.
3-7,
Unfortunately,
bro.
the start of
How many
Global
pets?
Esports
I have
Academy
4.
are not good enough to breach their defense.
No. I have 4.
Is just one
2
step
female
ahead of
dogs
Global
and
Esports
2
Academy.
male dogs.
Whatever Global Esports Academy is bringing in, Reven X Park is just prepared for it. But the timeout was for this particular round because once again it's going to be a full buy round for the players of Global Esports Academy. Let's see if the coach guidance can help them
Oh,
secure the
nice,
first
nice
round.
trade.
1v1 trade coming in
Drone going
where
up.
Envy has been picked off and Rocky has also been traded out. 4v4 situation. Georgie is still having that rolling thunder. The lockdown in the hands of Smokey is a game changer. Can be that win condition. And that could be the reason that Smokey is staying so away from his entire team. Because they really want to capitalize on that lockdown.
You have big responsibilities.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Going to
one.
be so critical, Aladdin, at this point.
Absolutely. On the other side, all of these players are slowly and steadily moving towards the tunnel and B bench now.
30
Aziz,
seconds left.
look at him. Lil boy is right in front of him. He can surprise these players and surprised
Nice
by
trade
Lil
again.
boy. Aziz gets taken down, but Georgie trading him off. Ultimate is being committed. On the other side, Rolling Thunder is being invested by Georgie. Georgie
shit.
finds a Kibo and Smokey, although he finds 2 of those players. Tables are turning slowly and steadily.
Only DM is
Let's make her
left.
the last man standing. Responsibility lies on his shoulders now.
Okay,
But he
NT,
gets
guys.
picked off by
NT.
Smokey, and now the round is done. For Team
Last
Reven
round
X
in
Park,
the
Global
half.
Esports finally found another round.
Smokey's 3k and that lockdown really did
I
help
do
the
have
entire
big
team to
responsibility.
secure
4 dogs
that
or
first
is there a
round.
cat? No, I don't have a
They are
cat.
3-round deficit and Reven X
Um,
Park. They have got everything lined
I don't
up.
know, yeah.
Showstopper
I
is
see.
just
I
2
like
points away.
cats, but
Where else, if you look at the performance of Global Esports Academy,
I don't
players,
know.
Envy
I just
players,
don't feel the need to
not
keep
able
cats, you know.
hit the mark. Lil boy
Although
is still
Georgie
getting
tried-
close to happy.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I feel
I was just saying little boy still
Ooh, what a shot.
Aziz once more finding a perfect
Bro.
connection onto Lil boy.
Crazy.
my
Oh,
God,
nice,
this
nice,
guy's
nice.
too good. This guy's crazy. Raw fuel. He found 2 players as well, and look at him.
One
That's
enemy
Smokey.
remaining.
And now he's chasing,
It's
he's
all-
hunting him
it's
down.
always
Slowly and
Smoke
steadily,
A, bro,
another
who's-
round got converted. Smokey,
Who's
he
left?
found one.
at the end?
Antidote has to be careful.
When are you going
but
to
on the other
Diamond
side,
Boot
there's
Camp?
another player.
I
He's
have
coming
no
from the
plans,
backside.
but let's see if
This time
something
around,
comes
this
up.
is
I'm
raw fuel.
definitely
Okay,
gonna-
Goes the Molotov.
Nice,
Unfortunately,
definitely
he could not,
gonna
he
go.
could not eliminate Antidote. And Antidote seals another round for his team.
Switching sides.
This whole first half
Pay
was
attention.
team
I learned
Nah,
something.
Global
that
Esports Academy trying
operator
to go
shot was
towards
so good.
B side
Love it.
from tunnels. And when they fail to do that, they rotate towards that B bench side and fail again. That's the whole
4 point ahead.
Right here.
attacking side from
4
Global
points
Esports
ahead.
Academy.
Oh my god.
That's all they did.
Now Zoe is playing
The
with
same
the
problem, Aladdin, here is that Reven X Park was able to secure 8 rounds. in the
Piggy.
defensive
I call
half.
it. I call her toy Piggy.
And if they get the pistol of the second half as well, it is going to be a 10-4. 6-round deficit. So this pistol is going to be the deciding factor. Global Esports Academy, they need to win this pistol
If
round
we
at
can
any
hear.
cost if they're looking forward to win on the map of practice. If they lose pistol, it's pretty much done and dusted.
Absolutely, this heavy utils push towards the B side. This is something that will give another round to this team. And look at Team Reven X Park. They have the side control. They eliminated one of the players. And now look at them. Antidote, although he finds one, he finds 2 of those players. But anyway, he was enough for
One
him.
enemy remaining.
Situation is down to 1v3. And finally, Raw Fuel gets the final pick.
Let's go.
9-4. That means
What breed are they? They're all indies.
Park and an eco round for the
Except for Zoe. Zoe is half Labrador.
because if they
I
are,
actually took Zoe in
no man,
when
force, I can help them. At
she
this
was,
point,
I think when she was just born, somebody threw her.
but
Because I think because she's a female,
Reven X Park and slowly that's
somebody threw her and I took her in. And
had
now
to
she's
win
here.
this one.
all grown. 4 months has passed. 4? November, December, January, February. Yeah, 4 months.
Classics, all across the board for Global Esports Academy.
She eats a lot. Labradors, no? They tend to eat a lot.
Three of the players, they push towards the A drop, trying to form all the ultimates that they can. Antidote is that player.
The other female dog though was
On
the
the other
like
side,
she.
who is
I
taking the
adopted her
B lane,
recently.
and the other
Matlab
team is
she's
going
a
towards the A
grown-up
side.
female
A
dog,
is
probably
open,
very
A is
old
up for
also.
the grasp.
But she has been like
I think
lurking
NB will
around in
throw
our
some
house
fake
for
smokes
quite
and
some
that's
time,
when they will try
and
to hit
I
the A
have been
side.
feeding her
Nobody
ever
is
since she
towards
was
A.
here. So I just
He's
adopted her.
focusing slowly and straightly. There are 4 players in front of him. He
Oh
finds
my god,
one,
crazy.
Finds another. He's just too good. Raw fuel.
Crazy. Oh my
Missing
god, give him an
third and
ace!
fourth one as well.
Give him an
This guy
ace,
is too
please!
Is this going to be an ace?
Ah,
And
no.
the answer is no. Smokey finds him.
Oh shit, bro, could have been an ace.
Okay, did manage to deny the ace, but I'm sure he won't be able to deny the round to the players of RNTX.
Crazy.
And Aziz will shut him down, and the 10th round goes in the favor of RNTX. Revenant just 2 rounds away from the match point, from the series point. And Global Esports Academy
17,
has
14,
6
14,
rounds
10, 6,
deficit
12, 8,
to an
5, 4, 4.
equalizer. Seems like Revenant X Park is going to get a
Zoe.
dominating victory on the map of Fracture at this point. Once again, full buy round for the players of Global Esports Academy.
One enemy
If they
remaining.
lose this one, we can already pretty much draw the curtains out that Revenant X Park is coming.
Have we
to
reached
goal. Yes,
220
this is
likes or
good
no?
in this map of Fracture.
3 more likes to 220. Say, Zoe, 3
Absolutely.
more likes. Say,
No hope
3 more.
whatsoever for Team Global Esports Academy. Although they have a good
Oh, I was
buy
thinking I'll buy a
comparatively.
tripod
But
so
on
that
the
I
other
can keep the
side, we
camera
have
from this
Aziz and
side.
Phantom with heavy shield.
I don't like the camera placing here.
We have Deathmaker
And I need a better lighting
with
also.
Bulldog and heavy shield. So these two guys, on the good day, they're enough for any of those teams out
One
there.
more now, is it?
For
Oh
now,
yeah,
Global
one
Esports
more
Academy,
like to
as they have
220.
lost their confidence,
220.
As their confidence is shattered, their momentum is shattered. Is this going to be enough? And look at the players of Team Revenant X Park. They're chilling. They're having fun. Specifically, Raw Fuel in Jersey. This is something that gives you an upper hand advantage. When everything is chilly going on, no pressure at all. That's when you can capitalize on your opponent.
Have we reached 220? Oh, we reached 221. Let's go.
Entire day, Aladdin, NB has not been able to step up pretty much.
Let's
Even on the
go.
map of Fracture, if you notice, he's 4 and 14. And as a
Oh.
duelist, you need to be somewhere on the top. You need to create those openings. You need to get an entry into the side. Your defense also should be the way that you are able to get that forced opening frag. But that is not happening with Envy. On the other side, the thing
Let's
which is
go,
really working for the
Revenant.
players of Revenant X Park is Aziz
Let's
is
go,
really coming on
Revenant.
lane. If you notice from the very start of the pistol round,
Can we see
entire
250
round, he's
before
getting those
RNTX
4
wins?
kills. He's
Yeah, na?
somewhere, 17 and 6. Please stop fragging. So Envy also need to step up big time if they want to win on the map of Fracture. And already the win is looking way too far for the players of Global Esports Academy. Because yes, it's a full buy round for them, but Revenant X Park is on the 10th round, 2 rounds away from the series point.
Absolutely. Revenant X Park is 2 rounds away from the series point, and as you were mentioning that Envy, he is not stepping up unfortunately. In the previous game, in the previous map of Abyss, he was playing relatively better. He was competing with Aziz as well at some point, but unfortunately, after the loss of that map, this team is unable to capitalize. This team is unable to stand once again, and specifically
Okay, let's
Envy.
go.
Smoke's down.
He is not playing the way he used to, but for now, this is the most important round. If they lose this one, this is it, this is done and dusted. But once again, look at Revenant X Park. They are just coming gun blazing. Raw Fuel finds one. The ultimate gives him information. He's gonna find another
Oh,
one,
and
but he
TNT.
got stunned, and that's how
Half HP.
Smokey eliminated him.
Smoke's down.
But they have the side control. Spike's been planted. Revenant X Park, they don't have the the weapon advantage, but they have the side control.
Well, they certainly have the side control. It's a 4v4 situation. Revenant X-Spark.
Ollie.
Antidote just waiting with it. Incendiary.
Nice trade.
Aziz.
Academy. Yes, Aziz is there. Aziz gets one, but he gets traded
Last
off by
player
Evil
standing.
Jen.
Oh no.
Evil Jen getting the third as well. A 3K coming in for him. Antidote. In
One
a
enemy remaining.
Kibo has been dealt with. He needs to deal with Smokey as well.
Oh,
Oh
auntie!
my god.
But he can't
Smokey
defuse.
wins that duel, survives on 11
Let's go.
Clutch.
and the 5th round might not go in the favor of Global Esports Academy because there's no time left to go for the defuse. The 11th round
Crazy.
goes for Revenant X Park.
Absolutely. The credit goes towards that last player. He did some amazing
I like how he
1v2s when it was needed.
gave up
And
playtime.
throughout the game, he was that burden the whole team was carrying. But in this round, he was that sole player. He made sure that his team wins this round. No time for Team Global Esports to defuse and not time for them to come back. 11th round on the board, and look at Aziz. He is just brilliant.
I love how they always find trades.
All the information is there. Aziz.
Nice!
Oh my
Wonderful.
god.
And so is Rafu.
Oh my god.
Nice! Oh my god, bro, crazy.
Crazy.
Why is he repeating after me?
Global Esports will be highlighted.
Literally
A
stealing
2v2
my words.
situation. Little boy still choked alive. Getting
Oh,
away
and
with one.
Standing.
And it's only
Spike
just people
down,
remaining.
B.
Suddenly the table have turned.
I got this
Global
back.
Esports Academy
Absolutely.
might be heading for the 5th round.
Welcome. Exactly. Smokey was that player who made it happen. A fake plan from Deathmaker's side, but team Revenant X Park.
Crazy.
Their fake plants are not being bought. But once again, Deathmaker finds one of the player, and now he's falling back.
1v1 situation.
He can pull
bro.
it off. He can do it. Oh my god. Lil boy has no idea
30
that
seconds left.
Deathmaker is going towards A. He can plant and then he can position himself towards a very good angle. This will give him an advantage. Once again, Global Esports, the round that they turned towards them, specifically Smokey, was that player who turned this round towards his team. They're gonna lose it. But it's still not over. A 1v1 between Deathmaker and Lil Boy.
Ammunition. Ammo out. Locating target. One suppressed.
Deathmaker?
All missiles away.
His entire utilities. He knows exactly where little boy is, just waiting for him.
Oh my god, he's just
And he
baiting
gets
him.
the information. He just needs to buy the time. He just
Oh,
needs to
Auntie,
time
bro.
won't be there as little boy shuts down Deathmaker. He has got enough time to go for the diffuser.
He could have
The
played him
5th
more.
round goes in the favor of Global Esports Academy, still keeping the hopes alive for all the fans and
Ah.
supporters. But still, Global Esports Academy 6
NT.
rounds deficit. They need to get back-to-back rounds, not just one single round. They need at least 3 to 4 back-to-back rounds. That's when we can say that yes, Global Esports Academy has staged a comeback.
Absolutely. But this is close to impossible now. That's what I think. You
Yeah.
can say the otherwise, but this is close to impossible now. Revenant X Park, they have all the advantages. Although Global Esports Academy, they can still pull it off. They have some amazing players in their lineup. Envy specifically, Ryzen. We've seen these players playing in different lineups previously, and they have stopped. They have played some brilliant games as well. On the other side, this time around, some information given towards the A side, and now slowly and steadily they are regrouping towards the B bench. There's nobody is placed there. In fact, B is up for the grasp. Although Hazy setup gonna be there, but for now, Aziz using the showstopper. Can he find any player? He did find one, damaged him, but could not eliminate him. Now he has to deal with two players. Smokey is right in front of him. This is a 1v1, but